Hey, what's up?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I ain't never fuck around.
Hey, what's up with it, guys? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are, we're in queue right now. Hopefully this should pop in a couple minutes. Got to go run to the mall, get some of that stuff done here in between some of these queues. I'm going to do a guide, kind of like a what would you call it? Like a renewed guide, an updated guide, doing some demo stuff here kind of during this stream. And I'm just going to clip it and we'll post that. So we'll probably do that about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes maybe, like after this BG is what I was kind of thinking. We also trying this got this like little app thing that'll be kind of fun, I think, to mess around with. I need to mess with it some more, but it's like a voice mod app where I can change some of my voice stuff. But for those of you guys just joining in, we're in the queue. We got a couple minutes. It should pop here in just a second. I need to finish this Call of Battle quest. Weekly. I think this is the weekly. How you guys doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are ready for some big boy demo PvP, baby.
What's up, Zach? How you doing, man? Is our game sound not on at all? Hopefully this didn't mess up any of my audio stuff because I had to kind of change. Yeah, I have no game sound. You sound sick? No, that's just my voice. My voice just always sounds sick. I have a deviated septum, so I like can't breathe out of my nose really. So my voice kind of always just sounds nasally. I need to there's like surgery you can get to fix it. But it's pretty gnarly. They like have to like break your nose and like I don't know. It's kind of intimidating. But I'm not sick. It's just my dumb voice. How do I get so that I need to figure out, this is gonna really bug me if I have literally no sound at all. Something must have changed. Yeah, see, now that's echoing. Shoot. But hopefully, let's figure this out here before the queue pops. It's always it's one issue whenever you start messing with any of this audio stuff is it's like all of a sudden now my game sound is like redirected to some other weird random app or something. Thanks for the assassination video. Yeah, so have you guys watched you guys watch any of the tournament stuff today? Did you guys see Peekaboo went assassination? So they lost the first two games, right? And it's best of 5, so it's the first of 3 wins. They lost the first 2 games and he's playing subtlety, and then he went assassination and he won the last 3 games in a row as assassination versus it was Warrior, DK, Holy Pally, I think is what the comp that they're up against, and he played assassination and actually won. That was this morning. I was so hyped. It was they're actually really good games, and he was actually doing, it looked like it was bugging out a little bit on their casting thing because I don't think they had stuff set up to cast like assassination stuff. I don't think they were really prepared for that, but because it looked like he was casting, what's it called? Like it's the talent that's on the right. That's like the red circle that I don't know what the word is. It's like hard for me to pronounce, but it's like exaggerate or exaginate or some, whatever the heck it is. But it kept having that logo over and over again, where it was like way faster than the cooldown was the cooldown is of that ability. So I think that was a little buggy. I'm not exactly sure what talents and stuff he was running, but he was playing assassination for sure. And it was pretty entertaining, man. It was awesome. I was super hyped on it. Okay, what the heck? Why is my audio not working? We could just try and play some music, I guess, if this is not going to work. It's super weird, though. Exsanguination. Yeah. Exsanguination. Exactly. But so it looked like, I don't know if he was running that or not, but it kept showing that that debuff on the target over and over again. And so I'm assuming he was running that, and I actually kind of tested it out after. And I think what he was doing like a different little burst setup. You know what I can do is I can throw on stream beats. I'm one of those people, if it's just like dead silent, it really starts to bug me after a minute. Should be fine. Should be good. Let me know if that audio's messed up. Maybe some add-ons outdated? No, it was oh, you mean on my stuff? No, it was working earlier. I think because I just downloaded this audio program that it's kind of bugging out. Oh shoot, dude, we were like just a second too slow on this, I think. It's okay. We'll come back after. But so what I was saying is he looked like, what you can basically do is if you open up with Garrote into a full rupture, then you can basically mark for death kidney, and you get all 3 of those bleeds up at the same time, and then you exsanguinate, and then all of them basically happen in like 5 seconds. So it gives you like a really strong bleed window in that second because the dots are just ticking real fast. So I think that's what he was doing based off of what I was watching, but I don't know that for sure. I'm also guessing he was running the Master Poisoner, right? Because that gives him like a 25% heal debuff instead of 20%. There's little things like that where Assassination is also just good at kiting, you know? And he was doing like the little ranged, like, it's not shuriken. Shuriken's a subtlety one. I don't remember the name of it for Assassination, but he kept doing that and kept like applying poisons on them from range, which was, it was pretty sick. Like it was cool to see him actually playing it in a real competitive setting, because I've had a ton of fun playing Assassination. And yeah, and it was just really cool watching him win those over and over again. Okay, so this is the setup we're gonna run for this game. I'm gonna mix it up after this game. I'll kind of show you guys a couple different builds, and I want to do like a guide, and I'm gonna basically record while we're streaming and go through and do the guide after, probably like in between BG queues. How's the volume? Is this okay? What app is that showing the Alliance team? It's called Battleground Enemies, I think is this one. There's Battleground Targets and Battleground Enemies. Both are good, but I think this is Battleground Enemies, if I'm not mistaken. I need to actually scale it up a little bit because I can't really read that. 1v1 Assassination versus Demo? Dude, that's a good question, because I've wrecked a bunch of rogues on my lock, and I've wrecked a bunch of locks on my rogue. So I don't know if there's like a universal winner. I would probably say I think Demo wins one-on-one, because Demo one-on-one is pretty insane. Like, look, I have 47,000 health right now. And if we can get 2100, I'm going to be like 223 eye level or something. I'm going to have like 50k HP buffed for sure. Wait for Bladestorm to run out. Then we go ahead and Grimoire Felguard. I'm going to go ahead and jump on the Druid here since everyone else is running away. Kick Convoke. Gonna go ahead and pet stun him. I can coil out of this too. He's got a lot of cooldowns. Nice. Yeah, I think honestly Demo. So I actually was gonna record a video of like why I think Demo is insane for RBGs, for base sitting. And I was actually gonna do that today, and then I decided I was gonna stream, and then I'll kind of just do it live so that you guys are live. We can kind of like go over it, maybe like go over questions and stuff, and then I'll VOD the guide kind of separately, so it's a little 2-for-1 action. What Lego am I rocking for 2s and 3s? I'm using Demonic Synergy basically exclusively at this point. I haven't raided the last couple weeks. I'm not super amped on the raid right now. Not that I don't like the raid, but I like, there's no upgrades for me unless we're doing Mythic from a gearing perspective. And I enjoy PvP more. So I've been playing just Demonic Synergy and basically leveling that up, because my raid DPS is not like a big concern of kind of just the general content that I'm doing. And Demonic Synergy is just great. I'm gonna go on this Boomy actually. So I'm gonna pet stun, and then we go straight into the coil. Basically just keep him in like a CC chain. He can't do anything. He's in bear form. I'm gonna jump on the priest. Warrior, huh? Okay, I'm gonna amplify curse. This is gonna be kind of sketch. Okay, I'm gonna Grimoire Felguard that. We should actually be able to kill here, maybe. I have kick also. I also have pet stun. How's he healing? He's not casting any abilities. So Amplify Curse of Weakness is actually a pretty decent option against warriors when they avatar, or if it's like a Fury Warrior and they wreck. So you see how I did that right there when he went avatar. I thought he was going to jump on me, but Amplify Curse into Curse of Weakness is like a decent kind of cooldown that you have to help mitigate some of that. And if they get freedom or, you know, some kind of thing that's going to get them out of snares, if you do Curse of Exhaustion, it'll remove Curse of Exhaustion. So you kind of waste the amp curse. What set is that you have transmogged? It's actually one I just put together like yesterday. I'll show you in a second here. What the hell? This mage boy's gonna come at us. Oh, rogue. Okay, so he kidney. Oh, I'm probably dead here. There's 3 of them. Okay, I'm at a wall. Gonna go ahead, demonic strength. I'm gonna coil him actually. Damn, dude. They're just like wailing on me. I can't do anything. That was tough. 2 outnumbered, 2 outnumbered. Yeah, demonic synergy is like my favorite for right now for PvP. I'm gonna go over that when we kind of go through this guide stuff because I've gotten so I did a lot of like legendary breakdown type stuff earlier, right? Like earlier on in the expansion. All of that stuff is still true and relevant, but at the time I hadn't gotten to play demonic synergy very much. And I actually think demonic synergy is going to scale well. Is the can you guys just confirm, is the audio okay? Like I want to make sure the music's not too loud. Can you guys still hear me okay, or do I need to turn anything up or down? Maybe turn that down just a little bit. I wanted, I'll be mad if I come, oh. Okay, I'm gonna pet stun in his kidney. He's gonna, does he root beam me? Waddle out of this. Waddle, waddle. Okay, I'm gonna coil. And then I'm gonna Grimoire Felguard into demonic strength on the rogue. Nice. Just killed the rogue. If this guy could CC or help me. Oh my gosh, there's another guy. I have pet stun up again. He's gonna probably trinket that. No? Okay, I'm just gonna oh, feels bad. So I've been running with this Resolute Barrier, but I feel like I don't really notice how like my shield wall being up that much more often. Sounds good? Okay. Cool. Okay, thanks guys. Yeah, so the transmog that I have is, so I really like this helmet, right? Because this helmet is the one that gives you the wings when you jump, right? Any of the tier 6 kind of like lookalike stuff. And so I wanted to try and find a transmog that went with this. I'm not a huge fan of these gloves, and there's a belt that I like more, but I haven't gotten it yet. But these are the Dread Gladiator shoulders with the tier 6 lookalike helm. And then this is the Necrolord weapon, Necrolord boots. And then this is like the Ebon Blade. Yeah, Ebon Blade tabard. So it's kind of like a mixed match of stuff, but it ironically looks pretty cohesive. Okay, I'm gonna fear the DK. So one thing that I really suggest if you guys are trying to PvP as Demo and if you're having a hard time is having a mouse over fear macro is insane. So like right here you can see I didn't change my target off the priest, but I can mouse over this mage. If you do BGs or RBGs, it's insanely helpful for being able to off CC targets and not mess with trying to refocus back on the target that you're on. The other thing too is in RBGs, it's different in arenas. I've kind of gravitated more to like really liking BGs and RBGs more than I have arenas so far, just on all my characters. But in RBGs, if I'm trying to figure out who's on this list of people to target to try and CC, because I'm trying to CC this guy over here on my right, it's hard for me to figure out who the guy on my right is some of the times, right? Because there's 3 balanced druids, there's 3 mages, there's 2 pallies. So I'm like, which mage is it? Which druid? Like, I don't know which specific person it is. So I can just hover over their actual nameplate and cast my mouse over fear macro, and it just fears that target. So I don't have to actually change targets or target them. And it's very, very good in team fight situations. Very, very good in team fight situations in like BGs when it's a little more hectic, you know? Okay, we're gonna go Grimoire Felguard. We got a couple guys here. I'm gonna go ahead and pet stun this guy. We're gonna just truck him. Look, it's just double fell storm to the face on both of those guys. Look at our damage right there. It's completely shredded them. So fun, dude. Yeah, battleground targets, I think I had some issues with, and I think battleground enemies is the one that I've been using. The Drain Life Legendary seems really nutty. So the Drain Life Legendary is also very good, I think, conceptually for surviving, but I haven't made it yet because I wanted to max level Demonic Synergy because I like Demonic Synergy a lot. It's one of those legendaries I can play with every single spec. I'm going to pet stun right out of this, so he's not going to be able to move. I could have coiled right out of that too if he lived longer, but we didn't need to. So I'm going to level my Demonic Synergy up to max level, and then I'm going to make like rank 1 of basically all the other legendaries to kind of test them out. But I want to get one legendary all the way up so that when we start getting our eye level up with, you know, getting upgrades and all that, that my legendary is at full force, you know? Okay, I'm going to try and fear the Balanced Druid. This rogue is still here, man. I'm dead. Let's Convoke and the rogue and the beam. How did it's like literally 4 guys just sitting there? Yeah. Cobster, that's basically the macro. Yeah, there's a few ways you can do the mouse over macros, but yeah, that's the harm ones. I also really like help harm macros. They're not super, help harm macros are real good if you're playing with on a hybrid class where you have a lot of kind of healing spells, or a class that has a lot of utility. Ow. Did you guys hear that? I accidentally just punched my desk. Go ahead and Fleshcraft. Class that has a bunch of utility or off healing and stuff like that. I feel like the help harm macros are good because you can save a lot of keybinds that way. Yeah, let's go. We'll just 1v1 the mage. Come here, big boy. I'm gonna throw Doom up just in case it lasts longer. I'm gonna go ahead and Grimoire Felguard this guy. I'm gonna pet stun this guy. That's his trinket. Okay, I'm gonna kick that. I'm gonna fear this guy. Go back on this. Nice. Are you kidding me? I'm coming, baby. I got him. Just barely got Curse of Exhaustion off. And we'll go on the Druid. That's really weird. My pet stun went on cooldown, but did not stun him. I've had that happen a few times. I don't know why it does that. Go ahead and kick the G-Pie. I'm gonna go Decimating Bolt, I think, right here. Big Decimating Bolt, maybe? Nice. Demonic Strength right on his face. I'm root beamed. I'm gonna send my pet back over here on the Druid. I'm gonna go ahead and pet stun. 5 combo points. I'm gonna start saying combo points now that I've started playing a rogue, just because I'm gonna forget. Demonic Strength. A couple of Demon Bolts. Let's go. Oh, dude, Convoke. Get out of here. Root Beam again? I'm gonna go big dam here. I'm gonna amp Curse on the warrior. I'm also gonna coil that to try and heal. I'm actually just gonna life drain. I'm gonna die here, I think. Yeah. It's a bug since Legion where the stun doesn't go off, where it like goes on cooldown but doesn't hit. Do you know if there's a way to have 2 different profiles through Dominoes or Bartender? I don't know that off the top of my head, but I think you could go down here and save a profile. So you could have different, like, see on this, like when you can change it, you can set up a profile and rename it, create a new profile and do it that way. I don't know if that's what you're asking. I'm gonna go Grimoire. I'm gonna go on the Boomkin here. I'm gonna Demonic Strength right out of this. Silence, that's okay. We'll go on this guy. I'm gonna pet stun him. Okay. I'm gonna stay on him actually. kick. Oh, I don't have kick up. What's up now? Coil the ret pally that's got wings up because I don't want any of that. Trinket that. Kick that. Hey, don't heal your buddy. Fear this. I'm gonna curse a tongue sim actually. I'm gonna stun the pally and I'm gonna fear the. Ooh. Okay. Big kick to the face right there. I'm gonna keep moving. Damn, I'm dead there. I don't have anything left. Been trying to clean up my PvP profile, but keeps changing my PvE profiles. Yeah, I think you might be able to just save it as like a existing profile here. Like, see, these are like all my characters that I have it on, and you could save one and name it like PvP, and then you could save one and call it PvE, and I think you would be able to like just load whichever one, like basically cycle between them if you just save the preset. Nice. We didn't really do that much damage, but we had some fun little 1v1s. Okay, should we do the guide?
Are you guys ready for the guide? This is gonna be the biggest guide. Oh, we have to do the maw. The maw.
I'm still real confused with how this stupid thing works, like the hunts, because I don't have like a quest, but I think I'm just late. I think these guys, are you guys waiting? You ladies waiting or what? Okay, we'll do this and then we'll go through the guide. What's up, Leonardo? How you doing, man? Destroy displaced souls. We stand in this? Oh. Do you have to stand in this for them to spawn? Guys, I really don't like doing the maw, but I really want to just get my sockets. But even once I get exalted, I'm like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get enough Stygia. Is it Stygia or Stygia? Stygia? I don't know how I'm gonna get enough Stygia to get them all. I have like enough for 2 sockets. There's 6 total, I think, right? 2 hunts a week and it resets on Friday. That's good to know. I should be trying to do those, right? Because that's like the best way of getting your rep and all that stuff up. It seems like it's pretty efficient. That and then the one that's over here, usually the jailers. I don't remember what it's called. The jailers party. Jailers fiesta. Digging the playlist. Yeah, I think this is all Harris Heller's stream beat stuff. I like this too. The first one he did was all like lo-fi or lo-fi. It's like, it was cool, but it put me to sleep, man. It was like all pianos, and it was like something that I would like want to listen to while I was taking a nap. Hey, what's up? Big Alive in the chat. How you doing, man? Yeah, this farming is the maw the maw and Torghast, I think, are my 2 least favorite things about the expansion. I don't mind doing Torghast on this character, but the way they've done Torghast in Soul Ash makes it basically impossible to have multiple alts unless you're gonna just do all of this, the weekly kind of stuff all the time. It just takes so much time. So I have 5 60s now. Okay, we got warrior, rogue, priest, Hunter. I don't know why when I count to 4, I do like this with my hand like a dingus. I don't know why I do that. 4 Hunter and Warlock. So that's 5. With 5 alts and Torghast on 5 alts. I guess next week they're making it where the levels are like shared between your characters, so you don't have to keep redoing it. But I've had to go layer 1 to layer 8 on 5 characters, and it's just miserable. It just takes so much time. And of course, now that I've already done it 5 times, they're changing it. So am I supposed to use that for something? What is this? Did I use it? Shifting catalyst? Seems kind of like a useless thing. Rated BG. I don't know if we'll do rated BGs. I might try to. It's hard to do RBGs while streaming if it's not already kind of planned out, because sometimes you end up spending a ton of time in queue, and you can get in Discord with some pretty obnoxious characters. But we'll see. I want to start pushing RBGs. That's, I think, probably the easiest way to get 2100. 525 rep. Let's go, dude. I think that's probably the best way or the easiest way probably to get rating. CGF fountains are good also. Yeah, I've heard that you should find the fountains and you like run around and catch the swirlies. Anyone else from the Demo Discord on? Yeah, there's definitely a few people from the Demo Discord. Alive is, so those guys that don't know or don't remember, Alive in the chat is the Warlock that was on the first episode when we did Lock Rocks. He's a big Demo pumper. He's in the Discord as well. Oh, I'm like, why am I not mounting? I thought it was in combat. So look, hey, check out this transmog, because I really like this. There's a couple things I want to change, okay? But I think this is pretty clean for not being a full set, right? It looks, the like, whatever this stuff is that's coming out of my armpits, that's like because of the mob, but the rest of it, right? And then the mount, I can't mount the mob, damn it. All right, we'll do it after. Queue up for another BG here. I'm gonna do this quest. I only do like 1 or 2 of these daily quests because I get over it pretty quick. We'll do one of these and then we'll go over to Ogrimmar, go over to the target dummy, and we'll go through. I'll kind of show you guys like a little updated guide of how I've been. There's basically 2 builds I've been playing for Demo and PvP. 2 setups and kind of play styles. I want to kind of go through those after I've had more time to play with them. Destro got another buff? What'd they buff with Destro? I didn't see that. Is there a blue post? Not female. Big Rivsy. What's up, Rivsy? How you doing, man? I could not bring myself to playing female Blood Elf. No way, man. Should we arena skirm? Let's arena skirm too. 5% to all damage abilities. I'll have to look. I'll look up that blue post right now. That's pretty nuts. I'm surprised that they are buffing Destro. I literally got wrecked by Destro on my rogue. He chaos bolted me for like 15k. I almost insta-killed him too. Like I almost killed him in the opener. He lived with like 2% health. He had a priest on his team. Priest life swapped him and then chaos bolted me and just killed me. Like, are you kidding me? %5 total damage. That's so much. That's like a pretty big buff. Are we respecking, you think? Destro Warlock main? When does that go through, on Tuesday? I do kind of want to make that Chaos Bolt legendary, where like your Chaos Bolt buffs your Chaos Bolt for 5 seconds or whatever it is, so you can do like all those crazy double Chaos Bolt combos. Seems like that'd be pretty fun. See, once I can get this voice mod thing figured out, I feel like I could do some funny stuff. Because you can change it.
Yeah, like Travis Scott, baby, let's go.
You can do some like pretty entertaining stuff. But I gotta mess with it because right now, like, I can't really hear what it sounds like, but I know that there's like an effect on the audio. But if I play it in my headphones, then it plays twice because you guys hear the mic and you hear my headphones. So we gotta do some fine tuning, but in the works. Didn't even mount up. Rogue Windwalker, nice. Oh, nice. Good sap, baby. So I'm gonna waddle away from my gate right here. I'm gonna wait. Oh, nice. Oh, evasioned. Oh, I was like just a smidge too far. It's okay. Trinket that. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna wall that. Oh my god. Wait, what? He rising sun kicked me? Oh, because of his clones? Hold on, I gotta read that. Holy, that was through my wall too. $10K rising sun kick through my shield wall. Jesus. There better be a Windwalker nerf in some of those notes. I'm amazed that they haven't changed any of the Windwalker stuff. Okay, let's look up that blue post. Pedestrian PvP, hear me out. There's a build nobody's doing that does so much damage. You have the Havoc Legendary and the Havoc Conduit, and you cast Havoc on your primary target. Oh, because it replicates the spell on your primary target as well. I can see that being good. The only problem with that is like your burst is completely in those windows, right? Whoa, these are a lot of patch notes. All right, let me just finish this quest and get out of here. I have such little patience for the mods. Like, I do 5 minutes of stuff in the mod. I'm like, all right, get me out. And we have our mount, so we don't even have to like waddle around, but I just still don't really like it. Sea of the Primus. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that setup being good. Gains in games. Are you a Vajira fan? I like his content. Okay, so I don't want the ads. I saw this change, which I think is really good. This changes it on the Blizzard like raid frames. So it makes it like bigger, so it's easier if you're playing healer. It makes it easier to see. Make sure I don't miss my cue. Where this is the blue post. This isn't the 29th yesterday? Yeah. These are hot fixes. Is there like another, is this a wrong thing? Oh, class tuning? Looking at the wrong thing. Oh. Dude, you guys see this? Hasn't dropped yet? Yeah, no, I know that. This is for Tuesday's patch notes. This is insane. Assassination is not, I don't know why they keep buffing it. It's not bad. It's not bad. I feel like Peekaboo literally today just won playing Assassination. So wait, what? This is so weird. Yeah, I'm more upset about the arms buff. What the hell? Why? Okay, first off, unless they fix this stupid Wind Fury bug, Enhance does not need a damage boost. Frost, yes, needs it. Assassination, I love Assassination. I think this should be 3% and not 5%. This, I think, is going to make Assassination, I think, is going to be, especially after Peekaboo winning that game today, I think Assassination is going to be, like, pretty meta moving forward. Because this is, they've already buffed Assassination, and Assassination sustained damage is so good already. So why does it do that? I hate that it does that at the very beginning of the BG, where it's like all Assassination's damage is already fine though. I don't know why. This will be interesting. I haven't played Destruction enough to know how it feels playing it, because it's like it really takes me like a good 3 or 4 days of playing a spec to where I'm actually doing the gameplay, like the rotation and stuff well in like a PvP environment, because you have to get to where stuff is like quick, and I haven't played Destruction enough to get to that point yet in Shadowlands. And so I think this will be pretty significant though, because 5% is that's a big tweak. These 3% make more sense. You don't think a couple percent really matters, but it's a lot when you're increasing people's overall damage. 5% is a pretty big buff. This is the most surprising one to me though, is Assassination Rogue. This is also a little weird because I've gotten completely shredded by Frosty K's with the chilling, the ping pong thing, whatever the hell that's called, chill streak. This is good. Havoc still does some good damage though, especially with the hunt. I think the hunter changes for survival and BMs super wanted. Same with Frost Mage. I like all those a lot. All those make sense. This is a little weird. I dig it because I really like Assassination. This is kind of dumb. I'm glad that they're buffing Warlock, but I don't know why they wouldn't include Demo. If they're doing all of these specs like this, You think they're sitting there like, oh, you know what we need to do? We need to buff Destro, but Demo's fine. Like, what? How would you think that right now Demo is like stronger? I mean, I guess I'm thinking of it more of like a PvP perspective. I don't know. Okay, let's go in team fight here. Sorry, we've delayed the guide thing a little bit, but we'll do it. I'll do it after this game when we'll get to I'm gonna go ahead and pet stun. Of course, we're gonna get disoriented. I'm gonna coil here. He has no trinket. Big tyrant. Just demon fires hit him for 3k. Oh, darkness on top of me. Get out of here. You jerk. I'm gonna go ahead and health stone. Bop, huh? Bop, huh? Okay, I'm gonna go on the healer here. What the hell? How did he incap me? Oh. I'm dead. It took so much fall damage right there. What was that? Oh, it was a typhoon. Do you think Demo should be on this list? 100%. I think it's kind of weird that it's not, because I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they make those lists. Like, are they generally, the way that I look at class balance is in a PvP situation, because that's usually when people are trying to stack the most things, talents and conduits and legendaries, all this stuff, to try and kind of get on the verge of exploiting some kind of thing in the game to really maximize damage, right? If we're talking about like straight damage output, it's obviously different if you're talking about like a PvE raid encounter. Why is my pet not attacking that guy, dude? Nice. So I'm mostly thinking of it from like a PvP perspective, but I'm assuming that they're looking at it from like a raid type setup. But I think it's weird because I don't think Demo is performing particularly high, like on any fight. I mean, is Demo performing higher than Affliction on a single fight? I don't think so. Like in the raid? And I know like in Mythic Plus, they're not. Like I know in general on like logs and stuff, Affliction's just really, really high up there. Dude, I'm just getting LOS'd over and over again. Back on the priest. We go ahead and doom. Cast Curse of Tongues, kick that. It's probably gonna LOS me here. No? Oh, of course, ran out of range. Isaac, don't die! Just gonna eat this. Mind games, I'm dead. I'm just gonna. Too many. Aren't Frost DK's chill streaking ridiculous numbers? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that, I mean, I at least in my experience, I don't know. I mean, you can't really counterplay that chill streak too much, because if the DK is good, he should be able to get chill streak off. I don't know if maybe some of those buffs won't translate into PvP or something, you know, like maybe, you know how they kind of do like the weird tuning where certain abilities just don't hit as hard in PvP, and maybe they're gonna, it's like a PvE only buff, but they usually say that, right? Demo's mid pack and the parses. Yeah, I mean, but so is Destro, right? It's weird that they would give Destro a 5% buff and not give Demo anything. Like, I feel like they should at least give Demo like a 3% buff, because I think Destro is falling a little bit behind Demo right now, but I don't think it's like a ton. think MR needs to get nerfed. What do you mean by MR? What's MR? MR? Why can't I mount? What the hell? There's a really good repentance right there. Make sure you repentance him when we're killing him and he's at 3% health. Oh, it's another warlock. We have to assert our dominance right here. Pet stun. See ya. Do you guys, so you guys playing Demo, do you guys, oh, Malefic Rapture. Yeah. Needs a nerf. Yeah, I could see that. It definitely does a ton of damage. Hits real hard. Do you guys, when you guys see Affliction Warlocks, do you prioritize killing them to show them that Demo's good? Or am I the only one that does that? I kill them and yell out wrong spec as I kill them. Pet stun, the in cap. I also have wall. I'm gonna go ahead and coil into the Decimating Bolt. We coiled the roll. Shoot. And this guy is just all up in our grill. I don't have pet stun. Dude, I keep just getting like the squad. Like, let me just have a 1v1. Just one 1v1, dude.
1v1, man. I don't get a 1v1. Go lose my shit.
All right, priest. GS. Just gonna go Pally then. I could Tyrant here, but I'm just gonna hold it until we till we have our Grimoire. Oh, it's Demo Lock. Show yourself. Where are these guys going, dude? All right, big damage here. Pet stun on this guy. Ready? I'm gonna kick. Why is homeboy attacking him before I even swapped? What a brutal combo. Dude. I also really don't like mind games. I feel like mind games needs a nerf. Do you guys see there was one of the tournament games? They mind games. I think it was Sea-Doo. It could have been someone else. They mind gamed Sea-Doo and or no, it wasn't. It was shoot, his name starts with a B. I can't think of what it was. He's playing Elemental Shaman and he was running Nature's Guardian in mind games, and then Nature's Guardian procced and just insta killed him. It's like it's so dumb. There's so many mechanics like that where it's like I think it should be an ability, but it's dumb that there's some of these abilities are just so much stronger than other abilities for PvP. I'm gonna try and get a range of Fearless. Oh, he bubbled. They just hate Demo. Yeah, could be it. Oh, look, let me show you guys the mount. Okay, look, the transmog. I'm gonna swap it here. Okay, right, pretty clean, pretty clean. Pretty good, huh? That's pretty Demo Warlock of us. The thing with Rapture though too is it's like you can cast it when people are LOS of you, which I think is a pretty weird mechanic. Right? So if you cast it and you have dots on the target that's not in your line, it still hits them, which is kind of weird. Because I don't know if there's any other spells that interact like that at all. I'm gonna go ahead and Tyrant. I'm gonna Wall actually. I'm gonna Trinket that. Of course, we're getting the squad over here. Dude. It's like 6 stuns in a row. Come on. Am I the one not impressed? Am I the only one not impressed with legendaries? They don't seem that powerful. I think Demo legendaries are really good. I'm a big fan of them. I think it will be pretty, if we end up getting 2 legendaries, I think it'll be pretty sick. But I think, I mean, you mean Demo in general, or you mean like just legendaries in general? I think Demo's got some good legendaries by comparison to like some other specs. Oh, trying to hang out? Come here, Leonidas. You don't just get a charge and leave. Are these guys like buddies? Leonadio and Leonidas? Oh. Iron Bark. I almost coiled into that. Watch, get him to kick me. Oh. Okay. Watch, kick me. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me, dude? What was that? What class was that just came up? Was it a priest? Kind of weird. What's up, Rui? How you doing? Can you talk a little bit about the state of demo locks in Arena? Yes. Yes, I can. I'm gonna do, we'll do the guide right after this. Karma's about to run out. I'm gonna go ahead and slow him. Kill there. The pet stun here. Decimating Bolt. Oh. Well, we did good damage. I don't know what our team was doing. It's fine. Legendaries in general. Yeah, I don't know. I think for other specs, I can see why people don't like the legendaries that much, because some of them aren't that good. But I think Demo's got pretty good legendaries by comparison. I mean, it's pretty tough if you get to a point where you start changing stuff too much, where the legendaries really change a lot of gameplay. It makes it pretty hard to balance, right, from like a game design perspective. And I think the big picture of what Blizzard's trying to do is have multiple legendaries that you can use at the same time as we get into the end of the expansion, which I think was kind of the design intent. We'll see, but it seems like that's kind of the case. So if you think about it, if you were gonna have 2 legendaries that you could have access to at the same time, right? If you can use 2 legendaries, then you start getting into some like juicy options, right? So if that's kind of the bigger picture of what Blizzard knows is happening in the future, and we're only seeing the first piece of that puzzle, then the first piece of the puzzle is going to be anticlimactic because we don't know the whole picture yet. That could be wishful thinking. I don't want to give them too much credit, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, I want to go over kind of an updated PvP guide here. We'll VOD this. I think this is doing this at the same time. Okay, so this is going to be an updated PvP guide for Demo. You guys that are live in chat, I'm going to try and answer as many questions as I can as I see them come up. So ask me if there's stuff that I'm not clarifying. I'm going to queue again for a BG here in just a second once I can kind of talk through some of this stuff. But there's basically 2 specs that I want to cover more thoroughly and kind of explain the pros and cons of both of them as it relates specifically to Demo and PvP. This is specific for PvP, so don't carry this over into PvE stuff. The stuff I've done previously about PvE is still relevant. But for PvP, in arenas and RBGs, there's kind of two different playstyles that I've found to be very good. And the first of which is the setup that we've been playing. This is basically Demonic Strength, Doom, Soul Strike, Mortal Coil, and Grimoire Felguard paired with Demonic Consumption. This is kind of a cookie cutter build, and you could argue or justify Summon Vile Fiend and Soul Strike, right? You can swap these. They're both good. But like I mentioned earlier, the legendary that I've kind of gravitated towards is Demonic Synergy. And with Demonic Synergy, I think we just end up getting more value consistently from Soul Strike. And that's kind of my thought process and why I'm taking Soul Strike in that 35 row. You could play other legendaries. I think you could run Horn Nightmare. You could run the Portal legendary. You could run the Life Drain legendary. You could play any of those. The legendary does not make this spec. However, I think Demonic Synergy is going to be very good moving forward because it's percent damage. So this is something that is going to continue to be relevant for all of Shadowlands, right? The Hand of Gul'dan one, for example, is a chance to proc extra damage. That's okay. But as we get later and later into the expansion, us getting a 15% damage boost or our Felguard getting a 15% damage boost is going to scale with all of our gear very, very well when we're talking about like PvP situations. Now, the other reason that I really like this legendary is because we can play an alternative setup if you're having issues with people line of sighting your Tyrant, which to me, that's kind of the biggest issue that I have with this setup is it's basically very strong every 2 minutes, but a lot of the damage and a lot of the value relies on your Tyrant in a PvP environment, which can be tough, especially in arenas. I would say in Battlegrounds, this is easier to pull off and easier to like pump damage with this setup in team fights or one-on-one if you're base hitting, whatever it may be. The alternative that I do run is I'll do this. So I go Power Siphon, Inner Demons, and Sacrifice Souls. I still keep Demonic Synergy, but this build focuses mostly on your Demon Bolt damage, and you basically are using your Tyrant to, you know, get some extra damage from your Tyrant, ideally extend a handful of imps, as well as be aware of the fact that it's going to give your Felguard a bonus, you know, 15% damage bonus, pairing that with maybe a Demonic Synergy proc, and then pairing that with Demonic Strength and Soul Strike. You basically can do that every minute and a half as like one portion of your pressure. Then with Sacrifice Souls and Power Siphon, you have like another aspect of your pressure being Demon Bolt, and it gives you a little bit more flexibility, and you have a decent amount of kill potential outside of your Tyrant. Okay, so I'm going to say that one more time. The reason that I have tried alternative builds to basically running this setup, you could run Power Siphon with this if you wanted to as well, but this setup, very, very good. The problem is your kill potential in like an arena environment is contingent most of the time pretty heavily on your Tyrant or dampening. So you either have to have the game last for a while or you have to get a good Tyrant out. This is something that I think is definitely a viable option, more likely in like a threes. I could see this being really good if you're playing with like a Kyrian Arms Warrior, for example, right? You have someone that can help you keep that target in place, or a DK, like a Frost DK maybe. Someone can keep that target in place for you to actually utilize the Tyrant. But in just a normal 2v2 with like a healer or something like that, this can be easy to line of sight your damage and line of sight your Tyrant, CC your Tyrant, all that fun stuff. So I've tried this build some. I'll queue up into a BG with the last couple games we've done the kind of big Tyrant build. I think that big Tyrant build is very good. And in BGs, it's much less likely that people are going to like CC your Tyrant or banish it or line of sight it, right? It's a lot easier to actually get the damage off of that. But this Demon Bolt build is very, very strong. Now, yeah, so Leonardo, what you're asking about Night Fae, I don't know that this has the same value as Night Fae as it does for Necrolord, because a lot of your burst is coming off of Decimating Bolt paired with Power Siphon and then dumping a couple Demon Bolts. You could make it work. I don't think it's going to be as strong, obviously, as Necrolord, but I also don't think that this is particularly a build I would run 100% of the time. So I wouldn't like change Covenants to try to play this build, because I don't think this is a build that's necessarily always good, but it's something that's fun and it's nice to mix up the play style. The other thing is Decimating Bolt. I love Decimating Bolt. It's really fun when you do pull it off and do some big damage. However, Decimating Bolt is a super long cast, so it's a little bit hard to have your kill contingency be paired with Decimating Bolt, which is kind of the case in this setup. You can basically do it. You basically just end up saving your Mortal Coil to ensure you get your Decimating Bolt off. Both of them are a 45-second cooldown, so it lines up perfectly. But it's a very different play style, and I wouldn't necessarily suggest changing Covenants to try to make it work, because I don't know how good it's going to be in how many situations or how often you would play it. Maybe you play it and you like love this setup though, and you would. Are you guys there? Testing. Can you guys hear me? Sorry, I don't know why that happened. That was really weird. All my internet just went out for a quick second there. We're back. Okay, sorry guys. So what I was saying is I do think Necrolord has a slight advantage when playing the Demon Bolt build, but I wouldn't necessarily switch out of playing Night Fae if you're already Night Fae. Night Fae has its own strengths, and if you like Night Fae, I would stay Night Fae. I personally just think Necrolord's cool, and that's kind of the big draw to me with Necrolord. One thing that is going to change, it might not change this. One thing that's significant, though, to be... Oh, there's our audio. I just had to restart the client. Okay, let's turn that down. One thing that is significant, though, to talk about is the Soulbinds. If we're talking about Necrolord, because I do think ultimate form is going to be pretty significant when we're talking about PvP. I don't know exactly how much though, and this is hard for me to really know until we can get our hands on it. We'll have access to it next week, so we'll know next week and kind of get to play with it, and I'll definitely be doing some videos on it for those of you guys that are not Necrolord and you want to see exactly how ultimate form works for Demo. That's what we're going to try out. So I'm going to do a BG with this build, and we've talked about this build before. I've done, talked about this in different streams and did a video on this a while back, but this is something I've tested out a little bit in Arena as well, and it is viable for sure. And I think if you were playing, for example, threes with like an Ellie Shaman or some kind of a duo where you kind of have some quick burst you guys are both trying to set up, I think this Demon Bolt setup has a little more viability because it doesn't require a huge ramp up or huge setup. And it's not, it's not like your Tyrant where it's like as forecasted, where you basically can just coil Decimating Bolt and just do a ton of damage. I actually was going to go, okay, we're going to queue for BG. I'm going to go and change a conduit because we're running Tyrant Soul. But I'm going to change this to Fatal Decimation because that's what the pairing I've been doing with this. And I think that really kind of like does it justice. What launcher is that? That's the new BNet launcher. I don't know if it's like a beta, but that's the BattleNet launcher. The VOD got messed up with all of that. With that disconnecting, so I'll have to re-record it later. Whatever. That's so weird that I disconnected right there. So I'll go Fatal Decimation here. And again, we're basically trying to just get a big Decimating Bolt and then 2 big Demon Bolts via Power Siphon. You can do kind of mini setups of this same burst when you get Demonic Core procs And if you have like your Tyrant up, because you can extend a bunch of minions, and you'll see like right here is my sacrifice souls percentage counter. So you guys can kind of see at a given time how high this gets. But I do think demonic synergy kind of is like a weaker, easier to maintain version of Bale Spiders with this build. So you kind of want to play this similarly, where when I do get these procs, that 15% bonus damage is really significant. And if I can pair that with Power Siphon and with Decimating Bolt, it's a lot of damage. That's easier said than done. You're not going to be able to do that a lot. I also think if you are playing this Sacrifice Souls build, in a perfect world, you would be using like an on-use trinket that's going to give you some more like damage. You know, something like the PvP, you know, DPS trinkets. You can still run this and basically use this like a defensive cooldown, which I usually do if I'm playing this setup, right? So I use this as like a mini shield wall or whatever. So because you're still gaining passive intellect, but point being, you can be using the actual damaging trinkets, the on-use trinkets and things like that. Do you prefer Tyrant Soul over Born of Blood? The only issue I have with Born of Blood, if we're talking about like PvP, is that you don't cast Hand of Gul'dan usually that much. At least in like high intensity situations, it's hard to get a ton of Hand of Gul'dan casts off. And Hand of Gul'dan is like the spell school you don't want to get kicked on, because that kicks you out of everything. So ideally, like you'll see a lot in PvP, I'll intentionally just like life drain or hard cast fear into someone's face, hoping that they're going to kick me while I have demonic core procs up, or while I'm at full shards. I get the kick and then I'll cast Hand of Gul'dan after that. So it's very important to bait out the kick. Long story short though, is that when I'm casting Hand of Gul'dan, I'm usually not in PvP able to free cast enough to where I feel like I'm getting a lot of value from Born of Blood. It's definitely not bad, but it's just one of those things where I don't ever, it's pretty rare that I feel very starved on demonic core procs in PvP, because a lot of times the issue is dumping shards more than it is getting demonic core procs. Does that make sense? Like I can generate a bunch of shards via Soul Strike, Shadow Bolt, your Tyrant. Like you can do all these things to generate shards, but you can't necessarily free cast Hand of Gul'dan to dump all the shards. So getting more demonic core procs is just going to keep generating more and more shards, which is a lot of times I'm usually holding demonic core procs, trying to get a timing, a window where I can dump all my shards to then use the procs up and not waste shards. But I have run Born of Blood and it's fine. It's definitely, there's nothing wrong with it, but I've just been trying out some of the other ones. I do think with this setup, Fel Commando is the go-to 100% of the time. This is a very, very good conduit for us in PvP. I also really do like the Fatal Decimation conduit, because it feels pretty impactful by comparison. The only downside is this is tied to a 45-second cooldown. Born of Blood, you're potentially going to get more procs of this or uses out of this during that same time, potentially. I think Carnivorous Stalkers also has some viability, because this is just extra free damage. But I think this is paired better if you're going to use like the dog legendary and all that stuff. Thoughts on the Succubus PvP talent? Yeah, so that's actually another option when you're playing this setup. You can definitely do that. The only problem I have with this is your Succubus is kind of squishy. It might be better now with the pet changes that Blizzard put through this last week. It might be better, but like you'll see right here, my Felguard's got what, 30k, right? 30k health. Succubus has 20k. So Succubus is half my health. Felguard is 75% of my health. So I also think, I don't know if there's a way for me to see it. I think Succubus's like armor value and stuff is lower. So I think you're just it's more susceptible to getting killed. The other thing is I actually really, really like the pet stun with this setup. And I'll show you why. Let's get the Felguard back out. So, like I said, you can coil. You can coil into Decimating Bolt is like the general go-to and setup. But watching some guys that are higher rated arena players, one thing that I haven't been doing that much that I think I should start doing that I think will improve my success in PvP is I've been basically exclusively trying to save my stun for off CC on like the healer. I think it's really important to be using our stun probably in a lot of situations on our kill target to help disrupt their DPS. So against like a monk, for example, stunning things like Fist of Fury. There's a lot of things like that you can be doing to help mitigate the damage you're taking, as well as just disrupt their overall flow. And the pet stun is just insanely strong. Having the Succubus seduce is not like at all in the same realm of strength as the pet stun. It does increase our damage of like Doom and Decimating Bolt. It does increase our damage when we're running Pleasure Through Pain, but I don't think this is worth it because the Shadow Bolt casting is not a really big deal to me because our damage is not really coming that much from Shadow Bolt with any of this setup. Like it does good damage, but our actual like kill potential in any situation is not really Shadow Bolt, it's really Demon Bolt. So the Shadow Bolt thing is kind of a non-issue for me. It's really only for the damage bonus, but I don't think that damage bonus outweighs the tankiness that you get and the chance of your pet dying and the pet stun and the Mortal Strike debuff from Legion Strike, the just overall damage increase paired with Fell Commando. Like there's just a lot of things that kind of trickle down to the value of your actual Tyrant. You know what I mean? What's up, Mr. Skull? But I do like Pleasure Through Pain's a fun like setup to play in like casual BGs. I don't think it's competitive compared to the other ones, but it's a fun alternative. Like it's a fun, if you like Demo, you want to play Demo and kind of play something a little different, then pick Pleasure Through Pain, go into some BGs and just have a fun time like spamming Shadow Bolts and Demon Bolts and stuff. I've definitely played it and I do like it. I think it's one of those things the same way what I was saying that I think is really strong about Demonic Synergy being percentage based and scaling, into the latter parts of the expansion. Pleasure Through Pain is going to be in that similar category, right? Because it's increasing all of our shadow damage by 15%. So as we start getting more and more gear, more and more intellect, and our dooms are hitting pretty hard, and we start going into these higher item levels, with our gear, the 15% damage amp is going to be more and more impactful as we start getting more gear. So it's one of those things that I, plan on kind of continually testing throughout the expansion. Maybe at some point later down the road, it actually ends up being a viable option for us. Oh, this will be interesting. I think in the end, we need to make the Tyrant work. It's just too much damage. It definitely is. It definitely is. I mean, it depends on the matchups that you're going against, right? Turn the music back on. Depends on the matchups you're going against. For example, like good Windwalker monks can run away from you pretty easily. Mages can LOS you pretty easy. There's a lot of classes that have a lot of capabilities of getting away from you and line of sighting. And if people are good, once you start getting in a higher rating, people just play around it. And there's not a whole lot that we can do single-handedly. So let me go, okay, two things I want to cover real quick. Stat prio and like kind of the general rotation of what I'm going to be trying to do during the BG here. Stat prio is I am trying to run a setup with 0 mastery. That's not to say that mastery is not good. Mastery is very good for the normal build. However, mastery is going to give us 0 value in these Decimating Bolt setups, or sorry, these Demon Bolt setups. Right? Because it's only amplifying our pet's damage. Haste and crit is going to give us value if we're trying to do these like Demon Bolt builds, as well as give us value for our pets because both scale. So for that reason, I have purposely been trying to not get mastery. I've gotten that question a lot as far as like, is mastery really bad? I'm running mastery. Mastery is fine. And the vast majority of the time, my Felguard's doing a bunch of my damage. And mastery scales amazing with that. So don't take that as like you shouldn't run mastery. The reason I'm not running mastery is because I like to try these different builds to try and kind of play with some new ideas. And if I try and go a build that's more focused on my spell damage, I gain no value for mastery and I don't have enough gear to pick and choose between all those. So for that reason, that's why I'm not doing that. General rotation is I'm going to be trying to power siphon before my big burst And then I'm going to be trying to coil, or if I can free cast Decimating Bolt into that double Demon Bolt damage. That's kind of the go-to. Now with Inner Demons, you'll see that I have 2 imps up right here a lot of the game just by itself. So I can actually go ahead and Power Siphon. I only got 1 there, but I'm going to Decimating Bolt. Demon Bolt, he's going to die. Easy. I'm going to go ahead and Dogs. Where's my pet? There he is. He's coming. He's coming. Hey, what are you doing over here? You fear me? Run away. All right, where are my pets at? I'm gonna wait here and just try and kill these guys as they go and grab the So we have Power Siphon back up. You basically want to end up holding Power Siphon. You want to hold Power Siphon until your Decimating Bolt is back up off cooldown. Let's just try and kill this guy. Ready? It's big damage, right? I mean, none of those crit, but it's big 5k Demon Bolts. Back to back to back. Decimating Bolt's also chunking a lot right there. 7k Decimating Bolt. Pretty juicy. The thing that I really like about this setup the most significant part of this setup as opposed to the big Tyrant build. Well, let me turn this down a second. It's like a little too loud. Is that your goes are much more frequent. They're much more frequent. Your goes are basically contingent on 45-second cooldowns as opposed to 2-minute cooldowns. That's honestly the biggest value of playing this over the Tyrant setup, in my opinion, is that you have more frequent goes that make it a little bit more... You're a little bit scarier more often. Otherwise, you're kind of only scary during your Tyrant windows, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like the Tyrant setup is the one that I play most of the time. But the value, I think, of this setup is the fact that... What's this guy doing? I'm going to coil into Decimating Bolt. Oh, that went off. 5,800 Demon Bolt. He's got a cloak. Let's go on this guy. Watch this guy. Oh, come on! Shoot. Oh. We kill him? Nice. The thing that's great about this is that you get those procs. It's also the only thing you have to hard cast is the Decimating Bolt. So if you get the Decimating Bolt and you have some like other, you know, demon core procs, like you can just run around. Like you're not having to sit there and cast any of your burst. It's a lot harder for people to line of sight you, which is pretty fun. Okay, let's do it again. Decimating Bolt. This is through the shield wall. See ya. Oh. You want to talk about mamas? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Big 65. Oh, are you kidding me? You just sheep the guy? I was going ham. 6,500 damage. Demon Bolt. Okay, let's go. Hand to Gul'dan. Now the other thing is I'm playing this around the Power Siphon Decimating Bolt setup, but for example, like look right now, this is just kind of mid flow of combat. I haven't casted Tyrant a single time. Sacrifice Souls is giving us a 44% damage amp on our Demon Bolt. Not to mention if we end up getting a proc from our Demonic Synergy buff. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and Decimating Bolt here. I'm gonna pet stun. I'm gonna trinket that. Oh my goodness. That second, oh, are you kidding me? I need to bait out the rogue's kick. Nice, I got it. No, I could have hellstoned. Damn, I could have 2v1 them right there. I misplayed that. Those wings, the wings are from the Helm transmog that I have. The Helm transmog, I get this question a lot actually. So this is the tier 6 lookalike. I think this is from, I can look it up after this. I think it's from Mythic Tomb. I think it's Mythic Tomb of Sargeras. But any of the tier 6 helms, there's a few versions of it, right? Because there's like normal, heroic, mythic, and then there's the actual tier 6 itself. All of them give the wing animation. Okay, I'm gonna pet stun here. Oh, he shadow locked me. That feels bad. Where's my Felguard? Oh, there he is. Okay, rogue killed him. See ya. Should we do some big... Oh, dude, this guy's... What a wall. Josh got Infernal to the face. I can't coil him. I'm gonna coil someone else to try and heal. What's this guy think? What do you think you are, Peekaboo? He's coming at me, poison bomb. How's this guy getting healed so much? Did a Mistweaver just punch me in the face? Are you kidding me? Alright, Chaos bolted too. I think Affliction is better because you have healing. And the same DPS as Demo? What do you mean you have healing? Demo is for sure tankier than Affliction. Affliction does more damage overall, but Affliction's damage is much more like spread pressure, and Demonology is much more bursty. So this is just my Decimating Bolt. Did you see that? I mean, he's got the orb, so it's a little deceiving, but okay, I'm gonna go ahead and Power Siphon. Watch, we're gonna pet stun, Demon Bolt into coil. Then I'm gonna dump these shards. I was gonna Tyrant there, but he didn't live long enough. I'm purposely not grabbing the orbs to be able to kind of like show you guys. This is if I grab the orb, I'm gonna get killed. This map kind of sucks for Demo too because of this ledge. It gets like a little weird. We should probably be fighting closer to the stairs. Okay, ready? We have big damage here. Decimating Bolt. 100 to 0. See ya. So I do think, like, for example, on this map in RBGs, this setup, this build, I think has a lot of viability from a RBG perspective, because certain maps, you really want that single target pressure. You're not going to out cleave or out rot comp type setup okay, I'm gonna pet stun this rogue, and then I'm gonna just fear him because he's being obnoxious. I'm gonna Tyrant off the, I'm gonna... Damn, dude. Go ahead and HP trinket. I'm gonna try and life drain and get the kick. Nice, he shadow... Oh. Hey, well, we did some work there. This last like little fight. So the thing that's important to note with this setup and this playstyle, if you're playing this, is your spread of your damage is very, very different. Right? This is, I'm in a little bit skewed because of the orb damage amplification, but this is kind of, I mean, generally speaking, is how it lays out, is your Demon Bolt is a lot more of your damage. So again, it's not like one is better than the other. They're just very different. I would make the argument that you could do the same overall damage over the course of a BG playing either spec. You're just playing very different ways, and I think figuring out your playstyle and what your comp is, what you're running against, and things like that is kind of like what you should be using to determine which one you want to play. You know what I mean? Let me catch up on chat real quick. We love Demo. Yeah, I mean, Demo's a lot of fun, man. I mean, Affliction's fine. Like, Affliction, I think, has its value. Honestly, with this stupid corruption legendary, Affliction's insane in RBGs. Right? This. So stupid. So dumb. But, for example, if Affliction didn't have this is the utility of this legendary is honestly the biggest value add I think Affliction has, because it's just constant. You know what I wanted to see if Affliction has Amplify Curse. I don't know because I never play Affliction. Demo tank mitigates more damage than the Affliction pet. Yeah. Well, so Demo is stronger defensively for a few reasons, but yeah, that's one of them for sure. Okay, so AF still has Amplify Curse as well. I was thinking if that was like a unique utility we had as Demo. One thing too, I don't know if you guys know this Demonic Embrace, this passive we have, it's all Warlocks have it, but this 10% stamina makes it very, very massive as we start getting eye level increases. Oh, I'm not, what am I doing? It's kind of like twofold for us if you're running Demonic Consumption, right? Because you're getting value from the bonus HP and that's scaling with the 10% bonus health for Warlocks, as well as the bonus intellect and all those things. So that's why I'm pretty bullish on Demonology scaling as we get into like later phases of the game. Demo's gonna scale well as long as they can work out the weirdness of some of the pets and the fights. Yeah, the mechanics of some of these fights is definitely a little problematic for Demo, for sure. What about Nether Portal? We could, should we try Nether Portal BG? Take the Claw Legendary and try it with 50 stacks. Oh, I could see that. I could see that healing synergy. I mean, it's just... So, for example, like, part of what the value for Demo, like Demo and Affliction have totally different strengths. They're both good. I never like badmouth Affliction at all because Affliction's a very good spec, very, very strong right now. However, an Affliction Warlock is not going to 1v1 me, right? So if we're talking about situations like base sitting or 1v1 type situations, dueling, open world content, Demo is better in those situations. If you're talking about overall DPS and cleave damage and dot protection, obviously Affliction's better at all those things. But I think if you're talking about like straight survivability, a Demo Warlock with the life drain with Claw, this Demo Warlock with Claw would be way scarier to try to 1v1 if I was trying to steal a base from them than an Affliction Warlock with Claw. You know what I mean? And Tyrant to make everything last. We could try, I mean, I'd be down to try, let's do this. We'll do one more game with this Decimating Bolt, Demon Bolt build, and then we'll try and pull off another portal setup. From what I understand, I could be wrong about this, but what I don't know who it was. Someone commented or typed in Discord and said that the way that Nether Portal works is its quantity of casts not quantity of shards. Do you guys know if that's how that works? I haven't tested this enough to know. Can anyone confirm that one way or another? Wait, how is Claw better on Demo since the Soul Rod applies the drain to multiple people? Claw might be better from like a DPS perspective on Affliction. I'm talking about just survivability. Survivability for Demo because of Soul Link paired with Demon Skin is already makes you passively super tanky. Then we have the bonus CC and all the shit that we gain from having our Felguard, right? You have an additional stun that you can use regularly, which helps a lot with survivability. And then you pair that with something like additional healing from Claw and accrued vitality, with Demo just already passively being tankier. And then if you're playing something like Necrolord and you have Fleshcraft, things like Ultimate Form also going to give you healing. It's just super tanky. You're just much tankier. You're much harder to kill than Affliction. I mean, Affliction right now is not one of those specs. It's like face tanking and doing damage. A lot of Affliction's viability comes from having the consistent slow on targets and being able to use your gate and your demonic circle well, right? You can't just sit there and face tank a lot of these melee classes. You get wrecked. Demo is much beefier in those situations than Affliction is. Affliction probably is going to do more damage with the Claw Legendary. I'm not talking about damage. I'm just talking about like straight survivability. Because like just between Coil, Healthstone, Soul Link, Demon Skin, all of that healing by itself is already pretty insane. Then you top Fleshcraft if you're Necro, Unending Resolve on top of that. You're just normal life drain as it is. Like you're insanely hard to kill one-on-one. This will be a fun one, I think, hopefully for this Demon Bolt build. We'll get a more fair showing of it where people aren't taking amplified damage. That's 100% correct. The number of casts that spend any number of shards, not the number of shards. Okay. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. We'll try that. So that changes what I was thinking before of how I was playing Nether Portal. I was trying to like dump as many shards as possible.
Let me have a look at you. Pathetic. Why aren't there any dark rangers in your ranks? Well, you'll have to do. Champions of the Horde, we have found azurite deposits on some wretched island off the perilous coast.
Soul Rot's a Covenant? Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean? Someone was saying that it was better for Affliction than Demo.
Your mission here is simple. Collect every
That's right. I was talking about Affliction versus Demo. I wasn't talking about Covenants.
I trust
Eye level 217. Would Demo Destro Arena team work? That's an interesting idea. Generally, having two of the same class is pretty tough because you DR each other's CC. Generally speaking. But maybe you can make it work. I think there's probably better comps though. Let's just spawn again. What's this guy doing? Pet stun. It did it again. Okay. We already casted our power siphon into Decimating Bolt. Demon Bolt, Demon Bolt, Demon Bolt. See ya. The thing that's also kind of cool about this setup is you could just overcap on shards if you wanted to, like if you needed the kill potential from the Demon Bolts. Okay, I'm gonna go on the Shaman here. I'm holding my power siphon until I have Decimating Bolt back up. Okay, I'm gonna just go Warrior, I guess. Is this a Boomy? Actually, I'm gonna go Boomy. We're gonna be real indecisive. Why is there so many guys here? All right, so let's dump these shards. I'm gonna actually just go on the Hunter again. I don't know if they got that or we got that. I have burst back up. Trying to mount. All right, we'll just waddle over there, I guess. I think this is a thing with inner demons. This is my little, see these like little swords down here? It means I'm just stuck in combat. Okay, Shaman here. So look, we'll go Power Siphon, Coil, Decimating Bolt, Demon Bolt, Demon Bolt. It was a little cheating because that Shaman was kind of helping us. I'm gonna go ahead and Pet Stun. And it didn't go off. Feels real good. 5,700. Demon Bolt. Kick the mind games. I'll go ahead and Tyrant. Again, I'm holding my Power Siphon every time to pair with Decimating Bolt because it's just much stronger. But you see, like right now with Tyrant, Sacrifice Souls, I have an 80% damage amp, both demonic synergy procs at the same time. So I'm getting an additional 15%, and then my pet's also gaining 15%. So you just end up having these just really big power spikes with this setup when like the stars align and you get your procs. And the thing that I like about this setup the most, I mean, the Tyrant setup is really fun when your Tyrant like just obliterates people. But the thing I like about this the most is I feel like it's a lot harder for people to negate my goes, right? People can just banish your Tyrant or run away and just run around the pillar. And that just feels really bad. And I don't feel like they're able to do that as well with this setup, right? And it's like every 45 seconds. Decimating Bolt, Demon Bolt, Demon Bolt. And it's like that's 3/4 of their health. And if they, you know, are below half health, the execute aspect of Decimating Bolt just amps everything so high that you're a real force to be reckoned with. And I haven't even done this pairing it with like a DPS trinket. I feel like pairing it with a DPS trinket would be better. Like if I could, the thing is, I feel like if I were to use this trinket, then I'm going to be trying to hold my Decimating Bolt and my Power Siphon for like every 1 minute. Which would probably be worth it, but it's like I'm already having to hold Power Siphon for Decimating Bolt, and then I would have to be holding both of those for a trinket. So that's like the only kind of like downside. What's up, Correct? Do you use Fell Lord? It's very good on this map. Call Fell Lord the PvP talent. I use it sometimes. I'll probably start trying to mess with it actually a little bit more, because originally the issue I had with it is when I was like newer to Demo, I wasn't as good at managing my shards, and the fact that it cost 2 shards was something that kept messing with me. But I feel like now I'm much better at like kind of subconsciously managing my shards well, to where I think it would be easier for me to play. What's your legendary? We're using Demonic Synergy. You can see it up here too in my little UI stuff. Shadowbolt hand for Nether portal. That's makes sense. That's pretty interesting. So what I was doing originally when I was doing Nether portal is I was casting Nether portal, dumping my shards, and then I was tyranting to get instantly 5 shards and then dumping my shards. But I was thinking it was based off shards spent, not casts. You know what I mean? All right, let's go try and find someone.
Supplies are on the way. I better not see the Alliance getting them before you do.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? What's this guy doing? Oh yeah? You're gonna stun me? Okay, Hand of Gul'dan. That still went off. I'm gonna power siphon. I'm gonna coil, decimating bolt him. Just gonna keep casting demon bolt. Oh, he healed. Cheater. I'm gonna go ahead and wall. Oh, he turtled. But you can see, so like with this is the spread on that. What's this guy doing? It's worth it. People can't cap anything with the Fel Lord. That makes sense. I haven't run Fel Lord on that map, but that's a good idea rather than running Amp Curse. So let me. So this is like a normal kind of normal damage spread with how it lays out. Let's go ahead and queue. With how it lays out, right? That's just like a normal fight. There's no orbs or anything like that. You want to dump as many one shard Hand of Gul'dan and then Tyrant right at the end? Yeah, makes sense. So I'm trying to think, sorry. So if I run Soul Strike, I can use that as like a fast shard, and then I could also power siphon if we already had some minions up, right? So I'd basically cast a hand. I'd want to save dogs though to cast with Nether Portal, right? Because that's instant cast in PvP. So we go Nether Portal. So we go Nether Portal at 5 shards. Do I want to hold my dogs? I probably do. Okay, let's try this. I feel like running the HP trinket here is like a little bit of a waste. Oh, you guys hear that? Okay. So ideally we'd go into this and I'd have a few imps up so that I can power siphon. Okay, then we go into it. I would power siphon to get the procs. And I'd want to do that. I'd want to do that before the portal. Okay. And then we'll go into this. I'm going to go Hand to Gul'dan. Hand to Gul'dan. One more. Into dogs. Into Soul Strike. What if I do that? Does that work? So basically this is Nether portal, this is Nether portal, Nether portal, Nether portal, Nether portal, Nether portal. Huh. So if we go we basically like I could actually cast dogs earlier. Because the thing is, if I cast dogs at the beginning, it's only 12 seconds, right? Nether portal's 15. So ideally I want to try and use it 5 seconds after I cast Nether portal, and then Tyrant right at the end of Nether portal when I'm not able to fit in any more casts. But Shadow Bolt, I mean, I basically need 3.5 seconds to do one Shadow Bolt and then one Hand to Gul'dan if I'm gonna like do those back to back, which is kind of a long time. So realistically, if I power siphon, I'm trying to think of like a way of doing it where I can actually get it off in PvP, right? If I'm trying to like hard cast a bunch of Shadow Bolts, that's gonna be hard. But if I can get the Nether portal itself off, so I could, for example, I could coil Nether portal, then I could Grimoire, which is gonna get us down to 3 shards. Then I can hand, power siphon, hand, power siphon dogs, Soul Strike, hand. That gets dogs up at the end. That basically burns through everything. That might work. That might work. That might work.
Oh, baby, let's go.
I have to remember it's on my mouse button. So going into this, we want to basically have gotten our power siphon up already so that I have those procs going into the Nether portal and then get 5 shards. I'm kind of holding my dogs. Pretty rude of you. I'm going to wait and I'm going to pet stun him when he casts Fist of Fury. We're about to kill this guy. I don't want to pop it and then everyone's dead already. What the hell? These guys bloodlusted too. Okay, there's another guy. Okay, okay. Oh, it's Prot Warrior. Interesting strategy. Okay, he's coming back. Shield wall. I can't even get like none of these are even like long enough fights for me to be able to cast anything. Okay, we'll redo. It looks like they went to mines, so we'll run over to mines. Grimoire dogs, Soul Strike hand, but ideally, if I can power siphon before, that's gonna get basically give me 2 free like Shadow Bolt hand equivalents. Okay, we'll have a fight here. Got resers. That's gonna give me like two hand and golden equivalents, and I can cast my dog towards the latter part of that. If I was running this setup, I also would for sure be trying to run Tyrant Soul. Okay, let's get some shards. It's fine. Okay. Okay, pet stun. I'm gonna go ahead and power siphon. This guy's gonna die before I can even get it out. Shoot! We got a couple of the boys. Damn it! I'm just gonna go ahead and tyrant anyway. Wall, Hellstone, it's a Prot Warrior, so I'm just gonna stick on the monk. Run up wall up. I need like a team fight, like a longer fight to actually like try that out, because I can't. It's like I casted Grimoire and then the guy just died. Maybe Inner Demons instead of Felguard. So it's like it wasn't. I mean, the problem really right there is trying to build up to 5 shards and still use like some cooldowns. We'll see. I think we'll be fine. I just need like you just need like a kind of a longer team fight. It just can't be like a little short engage. This might be a little weird. Okay, we don't have Nether Portal up. I wish it was a 2-minute cooldown. I feel like that would be fine. Oh, I almost kicked that. It was a little late. Lots of CC. We have 30 seconds left on Nether Portal. Yeah, see, like the only thing that feels bad is I feel like I'm just like having to like hold like I mean, I can just like blow all my cooldowns, but then when it comes back up, I'm not gonna have them there. That's the thing that was like is my favorite thing about the kind of Decimating Bolt, Demon Bolt setup is it feels like you have constant goes. You have like constant pressure. Oh, keep thinking it's on my other. Oh, I didn't mean to do it that way, but it's okay. We're gonna go with it. Okay, I got the whole like kind of setup going there. Damn. End of the game. I didn't even have any damage done from the portal, it looked like. The RNG's kind of bad because you get all melee demons and they can just like snare them. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I don't know that Nether Portal is going to be a go-to, but let's try. I want to try it as a like a burst opener and see how it does. What's up, little guy? Bumper? We'll go. We'll see how it does when 2 minutes once the cooldowns are back up. To me, Nether Portal is fun just to see what demons you get out of the portal. It lacks actual synergy. Yeah. Well, the chat just freaked out right there. Do you guys see that? Yeah, it is fun because it's cool because it's like minions you don't see otherwise, right? I wish that you could get those minions like more often, like your Handigal Dan had a chance to summon them and stuff. Is there a reason to do the callings right now? Do you guys do the callings at all? I haven't been doing for the last like few weeks because I'm already exalted. Like there's no reason I don't think for me to do them because you only can get 200 eye level conduits, right? It might even be less from the callings. Okay, 14 seconds, and we'll try a PvP, or sorry, PvE. Nether Portal Burst. I don't know if Power Siphon's the best pick here, but reputation from other factions. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, burst time. Burst time, burst time. So we'd go into the opener with the big Demon Bolt, then Handigal Dan once, Shadow Bolt, Shadow Bolt, Shadow Bolt, Power Siphon, boom, go, Soul Strike, go, Tyrant, Go. It's like 4K DPS. This would sustain this setup though for a long time, right? And if I was running Tyrant Soul, potentially. This was the setup before, is I also had a lot of imp damage. But see, like, most of this is my normal pets. Right, so this is basically all Nether Portal. 2%, 2%, 2, 2. So what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 14 and a half, 14. Yeah. Maybe. What's up, Bluffer? How you doing? Only do them for the gold? Yeah, I don't think I want to. Yeah, I just didn't know if there was something I was missing with why you would do the callings. Okay, we're gonna do another BG as the Demon Bolt build once this goes off cooldown. I don't know, man. I mean, people give Necro a hard time because of the cast time of Decimating Bolt. So, I mean, a Nether Portal is the same cast time. And this is a 3-minute cooldown, and this is a lot harder. Like in a raid environment, for example, you have to really have a lot of stationary time to be able to get value out of this, which is going to be pretty tough. I think this is, I mean, right now, no one really uses this at all because you can't, it's just hard to compete with these other options. So I think, I mean, I'm real hopeful that they'll buff it or tweak it or do something. Honestly, what I think would be great, I was gonna make a video about some changes that I think would be cool to see for Demo. And I was thinking would be awesome if they had Metamorphosis or whatever, call it like Demon Form instead of Nether Portal, because this is pretty wonky. And if we could run a talent down here that basically gave us a DPS alternative inclusive of mobility, right? So like demonic consumption is the same issue we've talked about, right? People can line of sight your tyrant. Sacrifice souls does kind of still require the casting, and ideally you have a lot of imps up and things like that. But if you could have like a demon form setup where it gave you an alternative instead, like maybe it replaces your tyrant, and every minute and a half, you know, you have some alternative of like your demon bolt becomes instant cast but reduces the damage it deals by 10% or something, some other kind of like flavorful option down here in the bottom row, I think would be really cool. And if this talent, Nether Portal is just not good by comparison, and if this basically was a talent we could pick for high mobility situations if we needed to, like in a raid encounter or for PvP or whatever, I think it would be cool to have an option here that catered more towards mobility, because that's kind of one potential issue. Like Doom's a perfect example, right? In this row, it's like, oh, if you're in a fight and like you need some kind of like instant cast, like this is why I like Doom and BGs. If I'm running between nodes or you're running across the map, this is like something that you can use as like a filler and not lose overall like damage output. Isn't that going to collide with Demon Hunter? I mean, yeah, I mean, you maybe don't call it Metamorphosis. Make it look different. It's basically the same thing, but we had it first, okay? Demonic Core also made Decimating Bolt instant. That would be better. That'd be actually pretty sick. That'd be a cool idea. By the way, love your videos. Watched Switch from Affliction. Love to hear it. I'm glad you like it, man. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know that they'll do any of that stuff. I think it's probably wishful thinking at this point. I have no health stones. I think it's probably wishful thinking, but I don't know. I think if with any spec, if you have talents and no one's running them, I feel like they should do things. This happened the last time we got this too. That's like I capped that and then it respawned right away. But if you have talents that no one's using that are like especially like these bottom 2 rows, like these should be high impact talent choices. And I really hate when I see these talents that no one's running because they're just not tuned well. I feel like that'd be something that would be relatively easy to fix as Wizard, but shoot. It might be a little bit in over my head here, guys. If I have mind games, is that just killing me if I cast that? Guys, help! My whole team literally ran over to the other node that hadn't spawned yet. There's 6 people over here at that node before it even spawned.
Zounds! There's even more Azurite to be had. Follow your map and lock down those sites.
Whoa. That was weird. Did you see that? My screen went gray like I was trying to go outside the map. Their whole team is like over there.
Grab these supplies if you need them, but don't lose sight of the Banshee Queen's prize. An acceptable first effort, but we need more Azurite.
Here we go. We have to assert our dominance over the other warlock. Let me move this. Okay. Oh, he's banishing. We already power siphoned. Decimating Bolt. Demon Bolt, Demon Bolt. Where are you going? Where are you going? Ah, whatever. This rock is cucking me. It's like, I've gotten LOS so many times by this stupid boulder.
An acceptable first effort, but we need
My fellow guard's still over here on the warlock. Okay, I'm gonna power siphon here. Okay. He had like fleshcraft or something up. Do you guys see that shield? What's this guy doing?
grab these supplies
What are you doing, buddy?
if you need them, but don't
Hey,
lose sight
wait,
of
wait,
the
wait.
Banshee Queen's prize.
kicked. You trying to grab this thing up here? Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna pet stun into Decimating Bolt here. Oh, he actually... Go one more! Oh. Damn, dude, it's close. He was already stunned yard. I didn't see that.
Almost there. Do not relent. More Azurite.
May I join you the next game? Yeah. Dan, if any of you guys would just queue, just like normal BGs. Get some people in here. So have you guys made any alts? Anyone else hopping on the alt train lately? Or just me? Okay, bubbled. I'm gonna go ahead and wall. The power siphon. Should be able to kill me. Oh, what? Bait the kick. Damn, he's just like running around like a dingus, juking me out. Disc Priest? Yeah, Priest is fun. I've been playing my Holy Priest some. I actually really like it. I've been thinking about trying to level up a Resto Druid or a Mistweaver. Okay, so this guy's gonna die. I was gonna try and burst him, but he's gonna just get killed anyway. Paints up. Okay, let's kill this priest. He's got full health. So I'm gonna go ahead and power siphon early. Actually, let's go to the DH. Power siphon early, coil into Decimating Bolt. I'm gonna actually pet stun him out of that. Nice big 6500 Demon Bolt through the pet stun. Nice. Oh. Okay. Oh. I was about to kill him right there. We had our burst up. We were ready to go. I need to move this because I keep grabbing it, trying to drink it. It's empty. It's empty. I have Warrior Rogue Mage. All kind of at 170 eye level. Those are all fun classes. I actually really enjoyed my Rogue a lot. Oh, Bluffer, you're on Bleeding Hollow too? I'm on Bleeding Hollow. Isn't it Azralon? It's not Azlaron. Am I wrong? Have I been saying it wrong for the last 10 years? Is it Azlaron? No, it's Azralon. Okay, I was like, dude, really? I've been saying it wrong. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Okay, I'll join the queue. We'll take the first How do I do this? Pre-made groups. If any of you guys want to join, I'll take the first 2 people. Just named Wooey. 2 more spots. We'll queue up for some more BGs. Been playing Mistweaver in my guild weekend team. Been having fun with the fist weaving. Yeah, so like that's kind of what attracts me to wanting to play Mistweaver. Like back when, so do you guys remember when the PvP, they had a PvP talent that was like of the crane or something, and it made it like it made him immune to stuns. And they like, popped it, and they like did increased damage and made him like immune to stuns. It was really cool because it like played in that whole fist weaving playstyle. But that PvP talent doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, I want to kind of try to make Mistweaver work. Is Demo actually reliable in PvP? I jumped to the mage train, I'm ashamed to admit. I mean, I think so. I think so. I mean, it depends on kind of what kind of PvP content you're doing. Does anyone else want to join? Otherwise, I'm going to queue. As good as the 15% damage proc legendary is, the life leech one is a lot better, especially for BGs. You often die because you don't have leech at all. Yeah, kind of. So my perspective on the life drain legendary is that if I'm, say we're running RBGs, for example, right? And we're in the team fight. If I don't get focused at all, if I'm not trying to actually cast life drain, I'm gonna gain 0 value from that legendary, right? It's very good for survivability, but if I'm in a situation where my team is depending on my damage output to win a team fight or an engage, and I'm not the one getting focused, right? They're focusing my healer, and I'm sitting there trying to deal damage to, you know, win the fight, I'm gonna gain 0 value during that situation with the life drain legendary. The life drain legendary is much better for like survivability and not dying. However, like at my current eye level, I don't generally, in situations where I'm not massively outnumbered, have that big of an issue, I don't feel, surviving. Or if like I do, if I die, then it's like I could have played it better, you know? But the life drain legendary is good. That's the only issue I have with it, is it's just not very valuable if you're not being focused. Like the real value comes from your survivability, but if you're not actually trying to survive. Dude, I wish we could queue for 5s. I wish 5v5s was the thing. It'd be so much fun. You're not playing RBG all the time? Oh yeah, of course. I'm not saying that it's not good. I'm just saying that's why I haven't made it, or like don't use it right now, is because basically that you're always trying to do damage, right? You're never not trying to do damage. So it's just, you have every time that the demonic synergy procs, assuming you have uptime on a target, there's value. And the life drain one is just more based on survivability. I have full intention of making the life drain legendary to test out the survivability of it, because I think it is very good, but it's just not my first priority. Also because it doesn't have any value in like PvE situations. Like this, like demonic synergy, if I make, even if it's not our highest performing, if I still have a 235 eye level piece with this, I can play with this with Destro, I can play with Affliction if I want to like mess with other specs. It's very, very good in arenas. It's very, very good for base sitting. It's very, very good in open world and Torghast. Like it's just universally very strong in a lot of different categories of the game right now. But yeah, I plan on doing the life drain legendary here pretty soon. Drop a giant army of the Fell Lords. I'd be down to do that. We'll see. Let's see what map we get, and we can get creative with the talent selection. How do you find getting into demo or into RBGs as demo? I hear it's tough. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. So the video, I'll tell you guys what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it here probably later this afternoon. Once I stop streaming, is I think Demo is the best base sitting class in the game right now. The current meta, most people are running 2 subtlety rogues. So you would basically be taking the spot of a sub rogue. However, I think you could still compete because I think Demo has a lot of really unique utility in like the team fight maps. And you're a very, very strong base sitter. I wouldn't take it over like an Affliction Warlock. I'd probably have both. Like it depends on what kind of comp you're running. If you're running like a rock comp, you could have like a boomy Affliction Warlock for the team fight, and you're basically at base sitter. However, I feel like our ranged stun, our Mortal Strike debuff, Felguard's damage, Demonic Strength, Fellstorm, all of that kind of stuff, then paired with Tyrant's damage in certain fights and certain situations is very strong. I don't think Demo's better than Affliction at like team fight, but I think it is very, very, very good at base sitting if you're not running like double rogues. So I was thinking of a comp where you ran like Guardian Druid, Demo Warlock, and then you can also run a rogue or 2 rogues if you wanted to, and that gives you some options with like your general setup. Then you have 3 healers, that's 7, and then you have your other DPS, and then you basically could sub out the rogues depending on what you're trying to do with your comp. But generally speaking, if I play it right, a rogue shouldn't be able to cap on me or 1v1 me. And most classes can't say that currently with how strong sub is. Or most specs, I should say. And I think like having 2 rogues is fine. I mean, it's very good because sub is so good, but you have different values of what you're bringing to like team fight situations on like maps like Silver Shard Mines and all that kind of stuff, you know? I had luck last week because they didn't check. I actually do that a lot. People just assume I'm Affliction and I don't say anything. I don't correct them. And then we'll get like 3 games in and then they realize like I'm not Affliction, and it's like they haven't said anything because I'm still like topping damage, so they leave it. But that happens a lot. Like there was one day I think we won like 4 or 5 games in a row. The people literally for the entire time had no idea I was not Affliction because we won like 5 games in a row, and I just didn't say anything and they didn't ask and they didn't realize because we were winning and they didn't care. And then I had another one where we won like 2 games in a row, and then they're like, wait, you're not Affliction? I'm like, no. Like, all right. Like, if you do well, I had one time where we did well, and ironically it was like the reason we won the game was because it was like because I went and stole a base or something. There was something that I did that I like. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I went and took a base, 1v1 the Warlock sitting the base and held the base, and like we barely won because of that. And then he kicked me after because I wasn't Affliction. I'm like, dude, if I was Affliction, I literally would not have capped that base and we would have lost that last game. It was kind of a stupid. It's like at the time I think it was like early on in the season, like 1500 MMR. Like we could play 9 rogues at 1500 MMR and be fine. I get PM'd a lot. Do I have the Corruption Legendary? Yeah, people started asking me that too. I like Demo more, but play Affliction and Raid to compete for raid spots. I'm not very good at Affliction, so I do worse as Affliction. Like I don't do better playing Affliction. Yeah, bring the player, not the spec. Yeah, exactly. If I like spent some time sitting down and going through Affliction, I'm sure I could play it fine, but I just haven't played it. So if I was to go Affliction right now, I'm not gonna be very good. It's always silly. You may not have the meaningless spread damage of Affliction, but as Demo, you usually kill the target. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. The pet stun is actually insanely strong because it's not dispellable like Hodge. And it's very, very strong, catches people off guard for sure. There's been a lot of team fight situations in RBGs where we've gotten the initial kill on a target because of like that CC, like pet stun into coil and like the target's dead. Affliction's too many GCDs. Yeah, that's kind of the thing I don't like about it too, is I feel like I'm just constantly just spamming buttons and nothing feels like super impactful. Like no individual click I'm clicking feels like I'm really doing anything significant. Can't really see the AF being too strong if you aren't in big team fights. I mean, it's not, right? I mean, it's really, that's its value, is team fights. That's really like the whole value of it. Okay, guys, let's all run Grimoire and Demonic Consumption. So if we get into a team fight, we can have 10 Fel Guards and 5 Tyrants. We'll see what the map is. I'd be down to also run multiple observers if we wanted to, or run Call Fel Lord would be pretty fun if we get like a map that's like a base, like AB or something. I kind of am thinking about, I kind of want to do like a BG on the Rogue here in a little bit. Would you guys be opposed if I played my Rogue in a couple games? How easy is it climbing in 2s or 3s is Demo? 3s I haven't played enough to tell you for sure. 2s with a Holy Pally or 2s with a Resto Shaman is a pretty solid comp if you play it well. You can definitely climb. I mean, what do you mean? Like, what rating do you mean to climb to? Like, you could get, yeah, exactly. Like 1600 is very doable. I mean, if you're trying to only get 1600, 1600 on RBGs is the easiest. I literally, the first day I hit 60 on my Rogue, I set up YOLO RBGs, and we went like 9-1 or something, and I was 1600. Like the first day I was 60. That's the easiest way if you're trying to get 1600 for like the gear or for your vault. I would suggest RBGs, but I don't know what you mean by climb, because that's kind of different to different people. How can you think these guys are gonna be real, like these other people in the game are like, wait, what the fuck? And we got another random Warlock. Shadow power. This will be funny. Okay, all right, so let's go call Fel Lord then. Everyone go call Fel Lord. Let's ask Wayne, can you sit mines? Dude, you think these other guys on the other team that have like battleground targets are like, wait, you guys, I think battleground targets is broken. It's showing that we're going against 6 Warlocks. Is this other guy? This other guy's Affliction probably. Oh, he's Destro. You're getting ready for those buffs, man. I'm struggling climbing past 1600 as Destro. Destro is very hard. So Destro was good at the end of BFA, it was very good because you had all these things with the corruptions and all that crap that you could stack these like insane amounts of haste. Oh, we could all be soulstoning each other. That's something I should be doing. It's bad of me. And because of that, you could basically get 2 or 3 chaos bolts off like very, very fast back to back. That currently doesn't exist in Shadowlands with the current gear, right? We don't have like the same types of haste. So it's a lot harder because you have to really set up your kill windows. Oh, you know what? I don't have rogue. I'm on this rogue. Where's my pet? I'm trying to get to my call fell lord. Okay. These guys have to be like, what the hell is going on?
Are you kidding me, dude? You put 6 Demolocks on the same team. Look at all these gates. These guys are just gonna be going back and forth, back and forth.
All right, let's float. Let's float a little bit. Should we push Lighthouse? I'd be down to push Lighthouse. We have to like push as a wave though, because they also have a rogue. Oh, I just cursive exhausted myself. Oh, they're coming up here. Help! Mayday on the plateau. Mayday on the plateau. I'm really slowly running back to you guys. Might be dead here. Healthstone. And the rogue. Oh man, okay. Bitch. Try and loot my body. Nice. So many coils. I'm on the pally. Studying him. Nice. Tyrant. Guy's reviving his pet. Okay. Go. Send the Fel Guards. I keep forgetting I have this Fel Lord. I haven't used it. I haven't used that honor talent like at all. Push. Lighthouse. Lighthouse. Go. All the demons. Need more demons. Go. Go. All right, let's focus this Lightbringer guy. I think he's AFK. Oh no, he's not. Pet stunning that. You ain't healing. Nice. Capped. Oh, what? Did I just cancel it? I think I did. That's so bad of me. Coil. Nice, good fear. Big damage. This is so ridiculous. It's like Felguard's literally just charging off. Like I have no idea which Felguard is my Felguard. What's this guy doing? Going on a swim or what? All these gates. Guys, you can take each other's gates. Everyone casts different gates in the same exact spots. Like, they're not even in different directions. All right, himbo. More like him, no. Okay, I'm gonna go ham here. Big Felguard. Tyrant. Pet stun. Demonic strength. Power siphon. Nice. Slowing this guy. Coil. Hand. You gotta watch the flag. They have a rogue. Nice. Good job, guys. That's I don't know why it's like so funny to me. Like, I really wish I could like see the other team's chat, because you know someone in their chat is real pissed. Like, someone's like, are you, what the hell? Yeah, they're expecting 6 paladins. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but so Phil, to answer your question, I think if you're playing arenas, running with a Holy Pally or Resto Shaman Healer is pretty massive. I haven't posted that many clips of the games that I run with the Shaman, but we basically do twos, and you can basically, if you run with the Shaman and he runs with like the Hex Honor Talent, whatever it is, you can pet stun, fear, Hex, almost indefinitely. Like, there's a small window that you can't, but you can like almost indefinitely keep someone CC'd if you get in like that rhythm. That by itself is like very, very strong. It's also really good running with a Holy Pally, because you can basically pet stun the kill target, and then the Holy Pally can hodge the healer or the off target, and you can fear off of his hodge, but you still have your pet stun to kind of like pin down the kill target. Those are the two that have like the most synergy with our kits if you kind of play them that basic way. I could also see running threes with like almost anything, honestly. I could see threes being good with a warrior. I could see him being good with a DK, with a ret. I could see him being good with mage potentially. I've not been a huge fan of how fire mage plays in conjunction with demo. I could see hunter having viability if you have, ideally if you have any of these like friends that are any of these specs, and you can play with someone that you know and like just practice getting good, because so much of it is being in comms and knowing each other's play style and like playing off of each other, and like, you know, he's gonna hex out of your fear, and you kind of need to get into that rhythm, I feel like, to really start pushing rating. It's very hard to do it with no comms and like no kind of team synergy with your classes, and like kind of like that team chemistry I think is pretty important for arenas, because so much of it is reactionary, right? You got to be quick, and you have to be able to either communicate fast or kind of just know what each other are going to do, and that's kind of like inevitably what you kind of have to do to get past 1600. But I think RBGs is like a better spot for sure. RBGs is pretty easy, and you can set up your own groups and do YOLOs up past 1600. That's what I'm planning on trying to push RBGs here pretty soon. Temple, huh? It'd be great to have no gate cooldown on other people's gates. That'd be really funny. Is everyone what covenants are you guys? Are you guys on Night Fae? Should we just all go the sacrifice souls build this game? and just try and like one-shot people. Like just it's like they just have all these instant cast demon bolts flying at them. They can't figure out who to CC. I think it might just be funnier to run a necro. Maybe we just stick with demonic consumption and call Fellord. Like maybe we stick with that same setup and just kind of hang out in the middle. What do you guys think? I don't think you have enough locks. Okay, we'll just run the same setup. I'm just try and just get all the fel guards, all the tyrants off in the middle, and just try and wreck the team fight. They have 2 healers. Nice. I don't know if this is a change that they've made. I'm gonna try and grab Zerker buff, but I feel like a lot of the games have been better about matching like the team comps, where like if the other team has 2 healers, like you don't queue in and have 0 healers. I don't know if they've made that change, but that's something that was like definitely a problem in the past. Okay, we can sit in the middle. Watch out for these hunters. If this mage jumps down, I'm gonna kill him. Sifwin. I think I might just kill him anyway. Okay, he just ran away. Going over here. Big stun. I'm on the booty. Pet stunning that. Oh, just kidding. My pet is too far away. Dude, there's so... Look at all these minions, dude. And we have like a BM... We have a BM hunter. we have 5 Demo Warlocks and a BM hunter. Nice. I need to macro my pet move ability. I haven't macroed that yet, actually. Okay, bring the pet back down. I'm gonna fear the Windwalker. Oh, it's a Mistweaver, actually. Stunning him. Oh, he rolled. Where's my pet? I've Tyrant back up in 30. Okay, that's block. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can get a Night Fae little turtle guy. I want to get that on my rogue. That's awesome. How do you get that? Little Night Fae. Why is this guy so damn tanky? What the hell? Okay, I'm just tyranting him. I'm gonna pet stun right out of that actually too. Oh, so close. Oh shit. I thought it was the other druid. See ya. Dude, I just want to see their chat. I can't get out of combat. There's too many. It's like these little minions are running all over the place. Nice. These guys are literally just getting, it's like fear, coil, stun, fear, stun, coil. I'm getting pretty bad frame drops now. Oh, it's a warlock. We have to assert dominance. Assert dominance. A little rude. Go, bluffer, assert dominance. Nice. Asserted. Now grab this orb. What the hell's on your head? Alright. Bluffer here, go grab the blue one. Okay, I'm gonna send my pet in on the other orb. I'm gonna run around this way. I'm worried if I run and jump in the middle that they're gonna like collapse on me. I'm gonna get killed right away. Trying to hold the orb. Okay, I'm gonna pet stun, Handigal Dan Tyrant, dogs, demonic strength. He's dead for sure. Yes. Nice. Go this guy. Nice. On the hunter. Oh, I need a wall. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna coil out of that stun. Dude, I've literally seen so many pet stuns go off this game. It's amazing. There's another one. This is pet stun, pet stun, pet stun. Try and shadow. Oh, he got me, dude. The aim shot went off. What does the damage breakdown look like? Fellstorm just did so much damage. It's like 3,500. 3,500, 3,500, 3,500. Longtime WoW vet here and just recently discovered how fun Demo is, even in its dismal state. Love the content, your favorite Demo lock to watch. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy it. Okay, here we go. Pet stun, Tyrant. He's dead. Then I'm gonna demonic strength on the mage. No, it's running. His demon fire is just flying. Come on, look at these guys. There's a whole squad. Everyone, come on, let's go. It's like so many demons. This is so funny. Okay, big Felguard stun. Pet stun this warlock. You think this guy's gonna go and respec Demo now after this VG? $16 killing blows. That's so funny, dude. We just ate them. Ate them. These are so hilarious to me, dude. These are so fun. These last two games have not been close at all. Like we completely. I think the amount of just disruption when you have so many pets on the other team, I think is just real hard for these guys to deal with. Shadow Fury being instant cast was so much better. Yeah, that would be nice. Would be nice. Love to group up, but I'm Alliance. Yeah, I feel you. Support from the other side. Yeah, no, I've thought about making an Alliance Warlock to I really want to try out the human racials because I haven't played with it at all. I think it could be pretty fun, but I feel like I'm on the. I don't want to burn myself out. I've already made so many alts. Blizzard sees the stats from the fights will get a nerf. Yeah. It's like, well, actually, the patch notes change tomorrow. Actually, we decided Demo needs a nerf, 3%. Dealing with all these patches messages with people is pretty funny. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. While we wait for the queue. What do we have? Yeah, we have some minutes. We have some minutes. We'll be right back. One sec, guys.
Guys, I need to get my hair cut.
I need to get my haircut, but my barber's been closed for. I think they like closed down permanently with COVID. I am kind of hungry. Void Elf is awesome. Yeah, I haven't played Void Elf at all, actually. That's the one. What are they called? Allied factions. I haven't like unlocked. Okay, this game I'm gonna play the like the Demon Bolt build. I'll still keep Call Fell Lord though. I didn't use it that last game. I don't know if you guys want to go the Demon Bolt build though. I actually love the idea of the metamorphosis instead of Nether portal. Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it, right, is like you should have these talents should give you variations in like strengths, right? Like Vile Fiend and Soul Strike by themselves are very similar in like overall DPS output, I think. Not like playing with both of them that I've done, it doesn't feel like one does way more damage than the other. But this is like a short cooldown shard generator, so it makes the playstyle feel faster. And this is like a longer hard cast, but gives you like these really strong, powerful windows when you have like this extra demon up during certain periods in your like gameplay. And like, I think this is a really good comparison where you don't feel like you're taking a damage loss by taking one of these. You're just taking you're making a decision and like a difference in playstyle. And I feel like they should do, like right now, it feels like Nether Portal is a DPS loss if you pick it, right? And I mean, I could see kind of that like this is what like gives you this powerful 3-minute cooldown, but nothing else is 3 minutes, which kind of sucks. I mean, and the only thing I could think is if they made this good by itself, that you could pair it with like every other tyrant, but like, I feel like it'd be so cool to have something that we could pick a talent here that gave us an option with like the theme of mobility. And like, if it replaced tyrant and you had demon form and you had some kind of like increased mobility, or you had like a jump and like a shadow bolt, for example, like say your Hand of Gul'dan, dude, how cool would this be? Instead of Hand of Gul'dan casting shards, it's a 5-second cooldown and you leap to the target location like a demon leap. And then instead of demon bolt, you got like demon slash or something, and like it tweaked a couple of your abilities and it was still whatever, like a 1.5 minute cooldown, or even if it increased the cooldown to like 2 minutes or whatever, but like gave you an alternative to where you could pick something like this. Demonic Consumption feels significant as a talent decision. It really impacts your tyrant's damage. It's noticeable when you take it, how much more damage your tyrant does. Sacrifice Souls is a little anticlimactic, but it also has its strengths. And I think, assuming the double legendary thing comes out at some point later on in the expansion, is that a little loud? I think Sacrifice Souls is going to have really good synergy in PvE if we can pair it with like Demonic Synergy and Bale Spiders, right? Which is part of the reason why I think they're slow to buff talents like this, because this tuning that we currently have, I could see being tuned for an idea further down the road than we currently are able to see, right? If we have double legendaries, if this was buffed to like 5 or 6% per demon or per minion, I think if you did get double legendaries and you had Demonic Synergy and Bale Spiders, it'd be too strong. I could see that being like OP. We'd be like one-shotting people with demon bolts. So I think that's part of the reasoning, but Nether Portal is a good example of one that I don't really see the value in. Like if I had 2 legendaries, I'm still not going to pick Nether Portal. And if I could have something that I had as an option here for high mobility fights, or like as an alternative, that if I don't want to have my damage being dependent on my tyrant or dependent on my Shadow Bolt, Demon Bolt, having an option here to tweak that would be cool. And Nether Portal right now is just so undertuned and not good in anything by comparison to the other two. We'll see. I think them adding in like a Metamorphosis demon form type talent would be amazing for Demonology. I think a lot of people would start to play Demo because I think a change like that would really give Demo such a unique set, like skill set, where you could like really have a huge variance in playstyle. But I don't think they'll do it because I think that's going to be too significant of a change at this point in the game. But I think it'd be awesome. Or make Nether Portal a passive. You could, because the other ones are all passives, and make it some kind of like a passive. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I mean, I like Inner Demons, actually. This is actually like I like this as a passive. It's frustrating that it keeps you in combat so much, but besides that, I actually do like it. And if you could have something similar, like, I mean, there's a lot of things it could do. Honestly, this just currently is just like a dead talent, which feels bad specifically because it's in the 50 row. Like, you can make arguments for literally every other talent in various builds except Nether Portal. This is the only talent that you can't really justify using, right? You can, like, From the Shadows, Dreadlash, not weird. Demonic Calling we use all the time. Doom, definitely strong in PvP, arguably has some use cases in like high mobility situations. Vile Scourge, also a good AoE, just a different cooldown. Demonic Consumption, always good. Soul Conduit has viability. Grimoire Felguard, like literally every other talent are talents that I pick or have played with, and you have some like reasonable amount of success. But Nether Portal is not one of them, and it's like one of our big bottom row talents. So I'm hoping they buff it or do something to increase it. Let's try and catch this priest. Big slow on him. Pain set. Kick that. I'm gonna coil out of this. He's like literally just CC'd the entire time. The entire time. Where's the flag? Warrior coming out middle. I'm on this warrior here. What the hell, guys? Where are my healers? I came out mid with the flag. I just instantly died. Rogue trinketed. Jesus, dude. That guy literally just like instant. Did he get a? He got his judgment thing procced, I think. Yeah, 2 casts, 5. Yeah, he like judged him 5 times in a row. All right, let's group and come up to the bridge. Priestzilla. Oh, Rogue back here. He has no trinket, I don't think, because he used it that last time. Yeah, he's dead. Nice. Warrior. He's like, oh, yeah, I kicked it. I'm actually gonna hold Decimating Bolt here for a second until I get my Power Siphon back up. Let's just see if I can do it over the wall. I think he's... Come on, man. All right, let's find the EFC. Where's EFC? Back here. Forget the hunter. Here we go. We got big damage. Tyrant, coil. Nice. I need to move Omni How many bars? That's bugging me. It's probably fine. It's bugging me like in the middle of the screen like that. Okay, one more. All right, everyone, let's group up mid. Let's group up mid. They're coming. All right, let's get this pally. He's over by our graveyard. Where you going, buddy? Okay, I have demonic core proc, or I have power siphon procs. Oh, big forward. Oh, dude. Good kick. Oh my goodness. Is insta killed. Nice, good pet stun. Hell yeah. So many demons, dude. All right, here, let's just full escort the flag. Where's this guy going? Oh, he's dead. Oh, are they turtling? All right, let's come up the ramp, guys. Come up the ramp. Kick the Ring of Frost. Nice. Good stun. I'm gonna stun him out of that. Double stun. I can coil out of that if I'm gonna wait and hold it. Actually, I'll use it if he's gonna just leap around. Oh, he's out of range. I don't have anything for that convoke. Go ahead and tyrant here. I'm gonna power siphon. Okay, watch big damage here on the pally. Pally's gonna melt right here. Oh, you guys already killed him before I could even do anything. So whole demo squad. Look at this. So many, dude. You know, it'd be kind of funny is trying to play BG with no UI the whole time, like just trying to do all your casts off of like visual cues. I like that mount. I don't have that one, the tiger. Zulian tiger. Oh. Which way is he going? You're trying to go out this way? Ambush. He's right. He's like, no, I'm gonna go the other way. So funny, dude. These games are so entertaining. Okay, I'll do one more, and then I'm gonna I think I'm gonna hop off. I need to go get some food here in a minute. We'll do one more though. These are super fun. I'm down to do these again in the future. These are really fun to. I'm gonna have to farm whenever I do hit 2100 on something. I'm gonna have to farm a lot of BGs for honor because it's gonna be real expensive to upgrade all my gear. We can do some of these honor farming streams. I think the issue with Nether Portal is they need to reduce the CD and the cast time. Yeah, I wish Nether Portal was instant because it already has like the requirement of casts after it. You know, like if they made the actual Nether Portal instant and then you had to like get casts in 15 seconds, like that would at least make it feel better. It also needs to be fixed to be 3 shards equals 3 spawns. Yeah, I agree with that. It should be, I thought it was based on shards. That makes the most sense. I mean, and maybe that's enough of like a tuning improvement if they just made that change where it would do enough damage. Like, if I'm running a 3-minute cooldown and I go into a big burst window, I shouldn't be able to do more damage doing this like HP trinket demonic consumption setup, right? And like, I can spike up to, like right now, if I did all that, it'd be like 6K, right? 50 something, 5,000 something. And Nether Portal was like, we got up to like 4K. Like, it's not even close. And like, granted, I could have played it a little bit better, but I mean, it should outperform the alternative if it's a 3-minute cooldown in those burst windows, and it's not. Change Nether Portal to only be usable when you have 3 or more demonic core stacks. That'd be kind of cool, actually, if it had some kind of synergy with demonic core. I mean, did you guys watch the interview with Venruki interviewing one of the developers from Blizzard that like left? I can't remember the guy's name. Or sorry, not Venruki, Stoops. I always mix them up for some reason. But Stoops, his interview with the game designer, and long story short is there's only like a few people dealing with class design. So there's so many different things they could kind of tweak to some of the issues with Demo that would be relatively easy. But the problem is they just don't have that much manpower assigned to the actual class design and class balance stuff. That's like really the main reason why stuff takes so long for them to like adjust, and it's real easy for them to kind of just do these like percentage increases, right? Because they don't have that many people doing it. But it's like they say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So we need to start trying to be vocal. I'm gonna try and do some like video stuff, kind of some ideas and things that I think would help, and hopefully eventually some of that maybe gets heard. I mean, it's like, that's really all we can do is kind of like try to Warcraft devs and post on the forums and make video. I mean, that's how it seems like to be the most effective way of actually getting them to notice certain issues. The worst thing is that Nether Portal seems like it should be something to pair with the other two. Yeah, that's true. It wants to have the other talents in the same row. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, sorry I missed most of the stream. What's the main soulbind for Demo now in PvE? I mean, there's a lot. There's options. I think Night Fae is performing the best. Oh, nice. We finished our mission. However, we're gonna unlock some of this other stuff here pretty soon. We're like 2 weeks from unlocking the rest of Bonesmith for Necro, right? We're a little bit further out, but I don't think this one's going to be very good. I mean, it's hard to say. I think this will be good in Mythic Plus. I don't know that it'll be good in Raid. I think in Raid, I could see this being very, very strong for PvE, and I think Plague is going to be the go-to for PvP. I'm not super well versed on Night Fae, so it's hard for me to tell you exactly how well Night Fae is going to perform. I don't know the timing of stuff unlocking the same way that I do for Necro, because I just haven't played it as much. Always feels good when you win the Soul Ash mission. Nice war song, like this. Your Necrolord also. Oh yeah. So I think so. Right now, Imeni is performing the best. The best for us. Hold on. I'm gonna go the sacrifice souls setup again. I keep forgetting I have Fell Lord. I should put it on that key. Yeah, so for like PvE right now, Imeni's doing the best because this scales with demonic consumption, and this like is potentially like a 13% int bonus when you proc it right. This will always be decent, but you're basically getting all the value from the initial talent or soulbind or whatever you want to call whatever this is called. Bonesmith, I think this is going to be very, very strong. And I think like this crit bonus, I think is going to be more impactful than a lot of our other conduits. So taking 2 endurance conduits is not necessarily going to be a bad thing. And I think ultimate form for PvP or survivability situations is going to be insane. I'm very, very eager to try this because I think this will add another layer of kind of skill cap. I'm gonna soulstone our healer. Wait, does this guy have more health? Yeah, I'm gonna soulstone this guy. Jesus Christ, 36,000 HP. We have a feast somewhere? Yeah. Let me get that. Let me get that. But it's hard to say because the thing that's really cool too about Bonesmith is this is like just a passive 3% intellect. So if you're not doing a good job of timing your Decimating Bolt effectively in PvE, then Imeni is not really going to be that good for you. It's kind of contingent. The value of Imeni is based on being near allies and using it well in specific burst situations. Nice. Okay, I'm on this druid back here. Dude, I keep stunning people and they don't get stunned. Was that the stun? It was just like way later. Was that someone else's stun? She's dead. 9,500, 9,500. This is every time. This is look at this. What's this guy gonna do? He's got 6 Fel Guards. You got 2 Tyrants. Like, what's he gonna do? Look at this. Oh my god, it's so funny. Okay, let's kill this druid and then we need to collapse on the EFC here. Did we kill him already? Oh, we did. Okay, let's full escort our flag. I'm trying to peel these rogues off you. Okay, I'm just running with our flag. I'm not staying with them. Sorry, I left someone back there. Okay, where's EFC? He's coming out our ramp. Our ramp. Oh, I'm still stuck in freaking combat. Go, everyone go. Collapse on him. Oh no. I need to get this decimate. Oh nice, that's good. Good fellow. He charged back at me. Bad move. All right, the druid, the druid. Okay, he's coming out tunnel, coming out tunnel, coming out tunnel. Nice. Easy peasy. Okay, we gotta watch their guardian druid because he's being a real pain in the balls. Dehorned. It's kind of a weird name. Okay, we just gotta slow the crap out of this guy and try and keep him in the flag room because then he can't. Can you travel for him inside? Is that like a classic thing? I'm gonna stun him. Okay, watch. We're gonna coil. Decimating Bolt. Oh, he tricked it in. He's dead. Someone else just grabbed our flag. Shoot. Interesting. Okay, we gotta help this guy. We gotta help the homies. Guys, rogues on him. There's rogues on him. Coil. Pet stun. Oh yeah, nice. I think we saved him. Heal yourself, little guy. Okay, here we go. Ready? We have big damage right here. Decimating Bolt. Demon Bolt. Demon Bolt. Oh, he bubbled. That might be bad timing on the nice. Just pet stun this guy. If I was a little bit more OP, I would have just pet stunned him inside my Fel Lord, but it's fine. All right, kill this guy. I'm gonna coil him here. Nice. This is so ridiculous, dude. Dude, this is so insane. Look at this. Okay. Cap it. It looks like he's standing on the cap. Oh, nice. There. That Druid went invis. The graveyard camp. Okay, I'm gonna go Windwalker here. I actually got 2 procs of my nice. guy's like not even. He's like, what the hell is this, dude? It's like, I don't know why it's so funny to me. There's so many demons. There's so many. Like, if I was a healer and I went against this, I would be so mad. Are you fucking kidding me, guys? Peel these guys. Dude, I got like 100 demons on me. What the hell is this? Cheer myself. What the hell? Come on. Can't escape the demons, dude. The demons are too strong. Oh man, those were hilarious. Oh, what's up, Stove? How are you?
Demolock too strong, baby. Too strong.
Yeah, good games, guys. Those were super fun. Thanks for the idea, Bluffer. I'm glad you guys were able to join up. Those were a lot of fun. We completely demolished every single one of those games. Need to do more of these? Yeah, we'll do more of these for sure. These are a lot of fun. I really had a good time doing those. Those were a blast. Yeah, thanks for the games, guys. That was good. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off on the stream here. But thanks for hanging out like always. I really do appreciate it. I had a lot of fun today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Got some useful info. Had some laughs watching all those demons wreck all the Alliance players. But I am going to be posting some stuff here. I have a bunch of ideas of different stuff I want to try and get out. I'm going to do my best to try and get some of that stuff out over the next week or two. Let me turn off Spotify. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I do appreciate it. And I will catch you guys here. I'm probably going to try and stream not tomorrow, but sometime over the next few days. So take a look out for that. I'll post in the Discord link also down below if you guys are not in the Demo Den, the Demo Warlock Discord. Go ahead and join that. That's also a really good way to kind of communicate back and forth, talk with other people in the community. But yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.
Oh yeah, baby, let's go.